which is a celebration of cooperative speedruns. Just had PB Precipice. That was such a unique and fun run. So thank you all for sticking around. We have some awesome speedruns coming up next. Before we jump into those, I want to remind everyone that Summer Games Done Quick is coming up June 26th to July 3rd. And prize submissions are now open. So go to gamesdonequick.com for more information if you would like to submit a prize to the event. Furthermore, Flame Fatales is going to be having its next all-women speedrunning event, Flame Fatales, in late August. Type !FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesdonequick.com/FlameFatales for more information, or if you would like to join the all-women speedrunning server. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and I'm super excited to introduce our Lord of the Rings co-op runners. We have Zojalix and Slade425. How are you two doing today?
I'm doing really well. I'm super excited. I love running this game, and Slade's my boy. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, what he said.
Fantastic. So I'm super excited. I love co-op runs. Never seen a Lord of the Rings run all the way through before, so this is going to be fantastic. Anything you want to bring up before we just jump right on into the run here?
Yeah, so this game came out in 2003. This is like in the hype of the licensed game era in terms of games. So this is a hack and slash RPG that features a lot of characters. We're going to be using like 5, I think, throughout this entire run. It's a super interesting run. There's 9 characters in total, and so to be able to showcase off 5 of them is super awesome. And this is a game that I've put in a lot of time into, and then I literally told Slade, I was like, hey, I love this game and it has co-op, so you're going to run it with me. And he was like, what? What do you mean? Because he didn't even know what speedrunning was until I dragged him into it.
Oh, wow.
Yep, pretty much. That was my introduction to speedrunning.
Awesome.
He just like, hey, do this. I'm like, okay, this sounds fun.
And is it fun? You like it?
Yes, it is immensely fun.
I love co-op runs. It's always fun to speedrun with a friend, and that's what this show is all about. So, ready to count us in? Ready to count down?
Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead. The timer starts when we get control of our characters after this quick cutscene. So we'll go ahead and start this cutscene, and then we can talk about some things before timer actually gets going. So, yeah, with this game being an action RPG, a lot of this run is going to be focused around the combat that this game has incorporated. And we're using the specific characters that we picked, Legolas and Aragorn, for 2 very specific purposes. Aragorn has a stupidly fast running speed. It is easily the fastest speed in the entire game. And then Legolas, while Aragorn is also a little bit more tanky and his melee attacks is a lot stronger. Legolas, his bow is the most overpowered thing on the planet. And so his his bow is going to be something that we use a lot of. And so we kind of do a lot of coordinating between the melee and the ranged combat, and strats are going to be used quite a bit throughout this run. And we're going to be using our various abilities to be able to not only defeat enemies fast, but there are 4 different types of kills that we can get in the run. There's fair, good, excellent, and perfect. Each type of kill that we get determines how much EXP we get. If we get perfects, we will get a lot of EXP. And that's kind of what we want to shoot for a good majority of our kills, but it's really, really, really difficult to be able to get the perfects that we need to get. So you won't be seeing them too often, but when we can get them, it's going to be a pretty big deal. So now the game has transitioned into engine, so the timing will start the moment I get control, and I will say go when it starts. It'll be right, go. So here we are. We are going to be playing in fixed camera mode, and first off, we have this cool little movement tech coming up here. This fog that we go into, the game locks us into walking, but if we backwards hop, it's actually faster than us just walking through the fog.
I love it.
And it makes and while we're just running, trying to avoid specific enemies and get to the fights that we need to get, Gimli is just going to be trailing behind. He'll be fine, because he doesn't understand that backwards hopping is fast. So here's the first fight. I'm going to be focusing on shooting enemies as they spawn, and in case I miss a shot, Slade is right there to start beating enemies up. And Gimli just chucked an axe back at the guys that we avoided. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're not
Okay,
supposed to
just leave me alone.
spin around like a ballerina or something. Come on.
Style
This is a speedrun.
points. Style points.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's, I don't know. I don't like. Okay, now Slade is stuck. Oh my gosh.
Hey, leave me alone, I said.
I don't think I want to leave you alone. We are trying to go fast, and you are preventing us from doing so.
Fine.
So even though this game came out in 2003, I gotta say these graphics are like really well done. It's something I never really thought too much about as a child because I was like, I played this game a lot as a kid. I was just like, my brothers and I would sit and play this game for just an endless amount of hours. Slade, why are you serpentining in the fog?
Don't worry about me.
I'm supposed to
I'm
worry about
juking
you.
him.
This is all about working together. And if you're bad, it slows both of us down.
Okay.
So, I was trying to think of something else. Oh yeah. So recently, the PC version of this game used to be very, very unattainable. It was really hard to get it.
Ow.
At least not necessarily to get it, but to get it to work. Because this game is super old, there was a struggle of being able to bypass this like Windows safety software that was like removed in newer computers. And then, oddly enough, I found a sketchy Facebook ad that told me that turned out to be not very sketchy, that actually had like a fix for the problem that we needed, which made the PC run a lot more attainable, which was super cool. I have missed so many shots there. Holy cow.
Come on, man.
And with the PC port being a lot more attainable, not only did it make it easier for people to run, because the main platforms that this game is on GameCube, PlayStation, or Xbox, it also made the run get a lot faster. Because right now, the console co-op world record is like 137 something by Author Blues and Skybills. And then with the PC port, we've been able to make it a 123 loadless, and I think it's like a 125 or something RTA. So the PC port saves an incredible amount of time.
That's awesome, and it's just more accessible for people to be able to play, which is always a good
Yes.
thing in speedrunning. We want as many people to be able to play it as possible.
Exactly. And so right now, like, if you were thinking, I really want to get into Return of the King, but I don't want to play on console because I don't have a GameCube or a PlayStation or an original Xbox or 360, then you can play it on a PC. And since this game is old, it's not a actually hardware demanding game. You can play this game on a pretty basic computer and it'll still function really well. So this is
Basic computer's what I have.
yeah, and now even too with the PC port, because it's a PC version of a game, we have a loadless timer, which means that no matter what, if you get really good loads or not, you can still be competitive if you're worried about losing a lot of time in loads. So this run is super accessible, it's super fun, plus co-op in this game is so much fun. And yeah, so this is a scripted fight where Slade and I just sit on our respective sides. Ow. I can't believe I mistimed that. And we kill 35 ghosty boys, and then we run off. And Slade's just taking a nap.
Oh, I thought I ran off. Okay, well.
So yeah, each character with their uniqueness when they get knocked down, have very specific animations for when they get back up. And with that happening, Aragorn, when he gets knocked down, we always say he's just taking a nap because he takes like a solid 3 or 4 seconds to get back up. It's quite ridiculous.
Yes, it is very infuriating.
And so plus being me, the person that I am, like to give Slade crap for getting knocked over.
Yep.
Also, for everybody, actually, I'm gonna have to menu here for a second. And, so another fun thing is, even though I play on controller, because it's faster to play on, it's, at least for me, it's more comfortable to play on controller, I actually do all of my menuing on keyboard, because this game doesn't like the D-pad. And since it doesn't like the D-pad, I just do all of my menuing on keyboard, and I can just do the individual inputs rather than having to try and figure it out with that.
Aragorn's path leads him through this
Also, quick question while we introduce our first boss fight, the King of the Dead. I know hydrating is important. This is totally full of water. Do you think this is enough to hydrate?
Yeah, surely.
There we go. We're good. Alright, so this is the King of the Dead. The King of the Dead is our first kind of major boss fight, and he spawned in a really weird spot. So just like we've done a lot of our other fights, Slade is just going to rush him and wail into him with his melee attacks while I shoot from behind. With that, when the King of the Dead ends his phase and just goes down, you can actually stab him and get a little bit more damage out. So that's what I go for, or that's what Slade goes for, because I'm in the back shooting arrows, doing a lot of damage. Oh gosh, that was terrifying, but I was close enough that I could get 2 stabs, and the goal of what we're trying to do is a 3 cycle. It's really tight, even on co-op, because it's an enemy and an action RPG, which are just random. So Slade is now going, we're kind of like putting ourselves, ooh, nice, that stagger was super nice. There we go. Whew. So now we've gone into his Wind of the Mountain phase, which, if all goes well, this will be his last phase. Slade is going to start wailing into him with his Devastating mode, which is this ability where he starts glowing this like red fog, and we should get him. And we got it, nice.
All right.
I think the stab finally got him.
Oh my gosh. That was close. That was really close.
Yeah.
Getting that 3 cycle is really, really tight, and not getting it loses about 10 to 15 seconds. So to be able to get it is really nice. So pay attention to Gimli. He's going to be running with us, and he's gone. He just disappears.
It's one of the funniest things that happens.
For some reason, the game's like, yeah, you don't need a side companion. We're just gonna not even like have him just keep running and get ahead of us or like script something. They literally just pull him out of the level. They're just like, he's gone. And it's really funny. So in this section of the level, we have to run fast because the cave is collapsing behind us. And so if we don't go fast enough, then we will get crushed and die. And that's not good. So, but when we get to these fights where we're blocked in, oh, this enemy is being annoying. Okay, we're good. Where we get these blocked in fights, the rocks stop falling. But then the moment the fight's over, the rocks show up again. Oh, and I'm getting stuck on these random rocks.
Come on, man.
Hey, it's only fair.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, hey, we're currently tied in kill count. That's
hey!
something. So one of the things that I thought was absolutely genius in this game that they added in is in the movies, Legolas and Gimli have this friendly little competition to see who can kill the most enemies. And so what this game did is it created a built-in keeping tallies on who gets the most kills in each level. And so even though, yes, you're trying to work together to beat the game, there's still just this underlying competition to see who can get the most kills. And at least as a kid, when I played this game with my brothers, we did not care if we failed the level or not. We cared who got the most kills.
It is nice it has the tracker right there for you, so you're kind of seeing how everyone is doing. That's kind of fun. Can you play this game with more than 2 people at a time?
I think like way back in the day when online PS2 was a thing that was possible. I could be wrong. I honestly don't know. I have never played it with more than 2.
Okay.
I also don't know how well that would have worked.
Right. I think it would probably be like, where would you put the other players' like HUD on the screen? And it seems like it's a pretty zoomed in game, so it might not function that well. I was just curious.
Yeah. I'm just imagining like 9 of these HUDs up on the screen with this camera angle. And I'm just like, nah, I think I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot.
I take up so much space.
When your people are closest to us.
So now we finished the King of the Dead. Which right now I'm going to buy Rising Revenge. Buy some more abilities for Aragorn. Another fun thing is, since I do a lot more speedrunning than Slade does, because of the way that I can actually menu for Slade, which is really nice because
Slow.
he said it. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Aragorn's road will at last lead him back to the White City.
Alright, so welcome to the Southern Gate. This level's super relaxing. As you can see, all we have to do is just get through the gate. Yeah, we're just gonna run up and nothing to really worry about. We're just, oh my gosh, there's a troll. What the heck?
Wow, who could have saw that coming? Oh wait, you did.
Ruin my bit.
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, you did not.
You're
just ruin
welcome.
my bit.
I knew where you were going from the
Wow.
beginning, so I knew exactly how to ruin it.
Wow.
Thank you everybody. I'll be here all night. No, I won't
Golly.
This is true cooperation right here.
I was even like proud of that bit too, and he just ruins it.
be. Hey, this is the benefit of me and Zozo just running together. We just banter
Oh
all
my
the
gosh.
time.
If you watch, so every Wednesday on my stream, we do co-op runs together. And with that, we spend more time actually arguing with each other. It's a miracle we continue to stay co-op partners.
Climb the rubble, quickly!
Only because I have so much enjoyment out of arguing.
That's a good thing.
Well, it's a thing, so deal with it.
I'm leaving that kill for you so I can go up and start attacking the troll.
Okay.
Okay, my targeting decided it didn't want to shoot the troll anymore. So I'm trying to shoot this troll. Trolls, for some weird reason, have a lot of random spots where they get iframes. And if you don't know what iframes means, it's short for invincibility frames. You just stole my kill.
You're welcome.
And so with that, the invincibility frames, it makes killing the troll a little awkward. Oh gosh. And now we're gonna kill this Mumakil, otherwise known as an Oliphant, if you're from the Shire. And we're just gonna make it, the carriage on top of it explode, which makes the Oliphant die. I don't know why, but that's just what happens. There's a lot of orcs here. I'm trying to open this gate. You can't really see it, but I'm watching kind of this visual down in the bottom corner that helps me to know how much the gate opens, because I actually cannot open the gate if the gate is moving. Like, it doesn't continuously move. I have to wait for the gate to stop before it will open further. Otherwise, I crank the thing and literally nothing happens.
Oh, I got hit. Why?
Because it's nap time.
I guess.
Green
That's for
health,
you.
green health.
That
please.
is for
Thank
you.
Ow. Oh my gosh. I just got absolutely destroyed.
Ah! There we go.
And you just left me there.
I was trying to get back.
No,
Also,
no. I see
why
how
not?
it is. What? Why not? Because I'm your partner. You're supposed to help me.
I'm supposed to.
Okay, now I'm just not gonna help you.
I-
No, I was gonna help you, and then you left me, so I'm leaving you.
That's okay, I didn't need your help.
You didn't need my help?
Yeah, exactly, you heard me.
That just hurt. Forget how long these, like, I don't know why I'm complaining about these tally screens, because on console, you can't skip them. But on PC, you can, and I'm at a point now where I'm like, man, these screens take forever. Alright, so we got a decently long, unskippable cutscene here. So through this, Slade has developed a Lord of the Rings movie quiz, because I spend way too much time watching these movies, specifically the extended editions. So Slade has questions for me, and we'll see how well I can remember.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready for this. Here we go.
Alright, so the list of questions I have are in trilogy order. However, I will not be asking them in trilogy order.
Okay.
So, we're going to go with the first one here. A little bit easier here. How many years passed between Isildur's death and when Gollum found the ring?
Summons both man and beast to oppose us.
2,500.
Correct.
Wow.
Alright, next one here. What did Frodo see when he looked into the mirror?
He saw things that were, things that are, and some things that have not yet come to pass, which involve the Shire, the Fellowship looking at him, and then the scouring of the Shire, which was the Shire being totally engulfed in flame, and then it all ended with the Eye of Sauron flashing into his screen, into his face.
Perfect. Perfect, that is correct.
Alright, so this is Bellinor Fields, an RNG nightmare.
I hate this.
I'm going to be spending this level trying to shoot enemies, but that's really hard to do when we're literally in the middle of a battlefield. And also, with trying to shoot enemies, this means I am hoping and praying that the game will give me arrow drops. Yeah, typically, the game's not friendly with its pickups. So I'm gonna actually run down here, be like literally right up in their face. Nice, I got an arrow drop. That's cool. And we have to kill 60 enemies in order to, holy heck, words are hard.
To progress out of this area.
To, like, focus on killing enemies, and yeah, I know to progress out of this area. Thank you, Court.
Yeah, you're welcome. So it's like a gauntlet of sorts. Just like you gotta kind of clear out a certain amount of enemies to get past this.
there's-
Another arrow drop for you.
Yep, there's 60 enemies that we have to kill.
Good experience
And
farm
so-
too, probably. You know.
Yeah, it is a fantastic experience farm. And the nice part with being a character with a fast arrow shots is 9 times out of 10, a fully charged arrow shot will kill enemies in one shot. And so as long as we can get those shots off, we will be, I'm pretty well golden. So we have to kill 2 Muma kill here. 4 shots and they're dead. Some very specific standing spots were just that, at least I started noticing them being used by a runner named Maxi Lobes. He will actually be running any % single player for SGDQ. Oh gosh, I clipped into an enemy, clipped out, and then got knocked over. That has never happened before.
Interesting.
And these spots that I'm standing at, even though the Mumuk isn't on screen, I can still shoot it from way over yonder. And when the screen starts violently shaking, that means it blew up. So next up, we're transitioning immediately from this. We are going into killing the Witch King. And the Witch King, we're going to go for a 1 cycle. It's really difficult, and the timing is pretty precise. We have to wait for the Witch King to go down and attack. And then once he goes down, then we just start shooting it. But it's really difficult because enemies sometimes don't behave, and WoW, I don't think they've ever behaved that nicely before, so that was a clean, fast one cycle.
That's freaking dope.
Very nice. Awesome.
And now we can see this very not actually done version of the Witch King fight Éowyn, which this was an unfinished version that they made because this game actually came out before the movie did. And so you can see Éowyn just, as the incredible woman that she is, just stab the Witch King in the face by hitting her with the, yeah, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, you gotta deal with it, and stab him in the face.
Heck yeah. Love that for her. Go off.
So if you want a strong female character, Éowyn is your pick.
I love Éowyn.
And now, so we've just completed the first path out of the 3 paths in this game. Oh, hey, nice, we got to skip. So yeah, we just mashed hard enough to skip an extra results screen, which is really nice. But we've just finished the first path, which is Path of the King. This game is divided into 3 paths. Path of the King, Path of the Wizard, Path of the Hobbit. Now that we have finished Path of the King, we can now go into Path of the Wizard, where we get to unlock Gandalf, who is the most overpowered character in this game. It's ridiculous. And now that we have another unskippable cutscene, it's time for a trivia.
Alright. We're gonna move along here. Let's see. In Return of the King, what did Legolas feel in his fingers when he's doing the drinking game?
A slight tingling in his fingers.
Perfect. In the Battle of Helm's Deep, what was the kill score for Legolas and Gimli?
Okay, but that depends on what point of view. If you're Legolas's point of view, it was tied 43 to 43. If they were Gimli's point of view, it was 43 to 42 because Gimli had his axe embedded in that other Uruk's nervous system.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
My friends,
I'll give you one more quick one in here. How far was everyone from Rivendell when Frodo was stabbed?
How far? Oh, gosh. 6 days.
Yep, there you go.
Excellent.
Man,
I'll give you one more quick one right before here. What were the hobbits eating at Weathertop? I'll give you bonus points if you do the voice.
Tomato, sausage, nice crispy bacon.
Perfect.
Incredible.
Alright, so here we are as Gandalf now. Gonna go... So, we just finished the Battle of Pelennor Fields. Well, now we're going back to right after the Battle of Helm's Deep. Yeah, this game, if you do it this way, the canon of the game makes no sense. How this is working is Gandalf has this bubble move that we can activate that makes me invulnerable and is a damage shield. So that's pretty busted. But we're going, and what we're doing is we're killing all of the enemies that show up here, because what this will do is this game doesn't spawn specific enemies as they come in because of the because it like will overload if it spawns too many. So if we kill these enemies here, when we get to a scripted fight coming up here really quickly, we will have more enemies that will spawn in quicker, thus making the scripted fight go by significantly faster. So yeah, Gandalf, he has a damage bubble, his magic shoots super fast, and so pretty much from now until we finish, until we go on to Path of the Hobbit, we will be using Gandalf and Legolas because they are 2 really strong characters. Aragorn is really good for Path of the King, but since right now what we just need is the really strong and fast bow, because that will kill enemies faster, especially for the situations we're going to be finding ourselves in, it's better off. Also, one thing that I haven't mentioned, there are 2 types of ways that you can upgrade your characters in this run. There is your regular upgrades, and then there's fellowship upgrades. If you get a fellowship upgrade, it's a little bit more expensive, but it will transfer upgrades to every single character. And so, even though I just hit level 2 with Gandalf, I'm still able to use Orc Cure, which is our main attack, because we bought it for the Fellowship. early on in the significantly earlier on in the run. And so it makes upgrading a little bit nicer because it cuts down a lot of extra menuing that you would have to do. Whereas like in the instance of Two Towers, if you're running all characters category, you have to do every single upgrade for every single character individually. And so your EXP routing has to be a lot more precise for that game versus this one. This game will actually be ending up with a lot of extra EXP. Hey, I saw you trying to steal my kill from way over there.
No, you didn't.
No, I actually did. You better watch it.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Look, I know you're jealous because I have 32 kills and you have 18, but seriously, like...
Yeah, because you're freaking Gandalf. I can't compete anymore.
Just get good. Right now is actually the best opportunity for you to be able to compete. It'll be after this level. It'll be in Courtyard where it's just not even fair.
Yeah, I know.
Also, here's this beautiful view of the Tower of Orthanc, and it's gone.
Incredible.
The time of unmaking is at
Hello, goodbye.
Slade? I know what you're doing. Back up.
What? No. Just shoot.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it. So I just blew him up.
Hey, you said I could do it.
I did say you could do it. I shouldn't have given you permission.
I know.
Slade just threw for content, just so that way he could have. He wanted me to show everybody that if one player gets too close to a thing, they will get blown up. Oh, I got shot. That's not good. I can't do my bubble strat here. Slade,
I'm coming.
you're done throwing for content.
I'm not trying to anymore.
That's what they all say.
Come on. Oh my god. Get the
So, okay, go,
frick
go,
off me.
go. Don't run over the cart.
I'm not trying to. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need help. I need help.
This is like... Oh, I just stole a green health.
Great, thank you.
Hey, I'm working on it. There we go. We're clear. Go. Ow. Go. Just go. Get in front of me.
I'm going.
Gandalf comes to Isengard. No longer
So, this game allows you for having... oh, I took the green and you took the red.
You're fine.
LOL.
It's fine.
No, we're fine
It's
now.
fine.
We're fine now. So... This game allows one player to die once in each level, except for Shelob's Lair.
I shall now help the ensign do the final support.
So, what we can do is Slade can choose to take our safety death and throw for content, and we get lucky. Other times, we don't get so lucky, and we die a bunch. And now we're just going to destroy this dam. I'm going to have this annoying orc in my face. Go away. And that will finish up that level. Slade, never scare me like that again.
No promises.
Yeah, I was about to say, with how this has been going, I don't know if Slade can hold up to that sentence.
That's very fair.
See, they understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Give me the next trivia question.
What?
Give me the next trivia question.
All right. What did Galadriel give each member of the Fellowship?
Okay.
I'll list off the person. You tell me what she gave. Legolas.
The bow of the Galadriel.
All right. Gimli.
3 hairs from her head.
Sam.
The elven rope made a teeth line.
Yep. Merry and Pippin.
The daggers of the Noldoline.
Yep. And Frodo.
The light of Eärendil.
Perfect.
I do have a question. Have you all ever played the Lord of the Rings board game?
What's a board game?
Yes.
I have not.
And it's a co-op board game. So you play it together. So each person picks a different member of the fellowship, and they each have different abilities, and you go through each area, and you have to prevent each person from, like, you gotta keep the party together, so you throw the ring into the fire. It's actually, like, really fun and very challenging, and you can, like, give yourself different difficulties as you get better at it. But like, me and my brothers and my dad would play it together, and that's actually how I got into Lord of the Rings. I highly recommend checking it out. I think you all would enjoy it.
He's coming for you.
I really want to try it now.
Yeah, I love co-op board games too. Like, I think they're so much fun to play together, and this one's actually like really excellent. It's very well made.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
One of the things that I absolutely love about just the Lord of the Rings theory, like the Lord of the Rings franchise, is that the author of the book, J.R.R. Tolkien, had such a high standard for any adaptation that the reason why you see significantly less Lord of the Rings things versus like Star Wars is because Tolkien and just the Tolkien society in general has a very specific expectation for how an adaptation would go. And so it took a lot just to allow for these movies that you're seeing these clips being shown from. It has a lot for this to be shown. It took a lot for them to even be able to make these. And so, like, while yes, it results in less content, I feel like in terms of the way that Lord of the Rings has progressed, we get better content.
Yeah.
Hobbit movies excluded.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't recommend the board game enough. It's like it's super fun.
Oh, this is gonna be weird. I typically play a song on my streams, but I don't have it now because we're here at GDQ, and this is so weird.
Yeah?
Because another thing to know...
But like half a second there, I'm like, wait, where's the music?
So that for you guys to get to know me a little bit more, and I guess Slade too, is as a child, I'm also, well, actually not even just as a child, I'm still, like, even as a 21-year-old, I love the show VeggieTales. And they made a Lord of the Rings spin-off episode called Lord of the Beans. And
it is absolutely amazing.
They have this song where it's like an Elvis impersonation singing about his love, which he calls his baby elf. And so since this is an auto-scroller, and I want to make the auto-scroller a little bit more entertaining, I play that song on stream.
Nice.
So if you want to see fun times in an auto-scroller, come check out, follow me on Twitch to be able to jam out with us while we do this auto-scroller.
Yeah, I did post the links a bit up, but I'm just gonna post them again, so haha, you can't stop me.
Awesome.
No one said we were
Exactly.
going to.
Please follow these awesome runners. It's always great to be able to, after you see someone on Hotfix you had a good time with, actually go in their stream and like check them out there.
And I always try to keep just nice, chill, family-friendly vibes in my chat. It's one of like the big goals that I strive for. So definitely come.
And then I come in every so often and just make it really risky.
You don't just like tiptoe the line. You're like, I'm going to purposely lean on the bad side of the line, but not quite go over the line so I can't do anything about it.
Yep. One of the best things ever.
Okay,
Also, make sure you're watching the time. So.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
The last time we did this run, I didn't watch the time, and so we lost like 20 seconds. Because the autoscroller will end in like a little over a minute, and it will move into the not autoscroller section of the level. And so I have to be careful, making sure that I'm paying attention to the time. This is why I'm actually running with my splits up next to me, so that way I can keep tabs on in-game time areas that are important, because I use my segmented timer to kind of watch these things. Where are you going? What are you doing?
My computer lagged. Don't worry about me.
It's
happened at least. It has happened at least 3 times now. So.
Really?
I'm just glad that's the first time you've noticed.
What? I was thinking of like when else has it happened?
It happened in the last level. during the 60-person fight.
Oh, during the 75? Yeah.
Yeah, that. And then it happened one time in Pass of the Dead.
Did it happen in Pass of the Dead when you started spinning?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So we've got the auto scorer is over, and now we have these siege towers coming in, and we are going to be using our catapult here to destroy this one specifically. We're only going to do it for this one siege tower, and then we're going to move on to go and destroy the others using our ranged abilities. We destroy this one this way because of the... It does it really fast, and since we haven't even touched the left side of the level yet, it makes it really difficult for us to be able to get over there in an optimal way without getting absolutely destroyed by a lot of enemies. Also, that meter that you see up in the top right corner, if that fails, we will be overrun. So yes, our auto-scroller is over, but we're still trying to kill enemies at least a little bit so that way we can keep that meter under control. Because if it gets out of control, then we fail the level and lose a lot of time, and that's just not good. Okay, my targeting is not behaving because there's so many enemies here. So,
Yep, that's what I'm trying to get.
2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it takes 4 charge shots for every single siege tower to get destroyed. So if you guys have been watching this run and thinking, man, I'd really love to play this game and run this game, but I don't like the unskippable cutscenes, we're actually, we have a category, New Game Plus, that has unskippable cutscenes. It's a super fast-paced category, and is a ton of fun. It's personally my favorite. I just picked this one because this is, any percent is just kind of a lot easier to explain why we do some of the things that we do. But New Game Plus is a super fun category, whereas this run is about an hour and a half. New Game Plus is about an hour long. And so it's super fast, super fun, and you definitely want to, like, I recommend playing New Game Plus, and I could see somebody in chat named Rubeetle popping off over New Game Plus. I want to shout her out because New Game Plus is the incredible category that it is because she found so many incredible strats and boss skips and stuff that it's just an absolutely incredible category to run. 80% is fun too, don't get me wrong. This isn't me saying that this category that we're playing is a bad category. Because personally, I haven't found a category that I haven't enjoyed yet. But New Game Plus gives a lot more of that fast-paced feel, whereas 80% is a lot more chill. That, at least, that I give it credit for. So now we've finished destroying all the towers, and we're going to run away. I'm going to try and beat these Gondorian soldiers to the gate. And I'm currently ahead, but Slade, I think it's trying to force me to lose. But it's not going to happen.
No, I was not. I promise.
Sometimes I never know what to expect from you.
I wasn't. I promise.
All right, so...
He swears and precious.
Oh my gosh. Did you just try and bust out a Gollum impression mid-marathon?
Yes, I did.
You know, I'll take it.
I don't know how to feel. Especially considering,
Hey, if you can do it, I can do it.
I haven't done it!
Yes, but you thought about it.
Not yet, actually, believe it or not.
Oh.
So while Pelennor Fields, what we did was an RNG nightmare, this level is worse!
Yep.
This is, I almost said Hornburg Courtyard. This is Minas Tirith Courtyard. And the way that this level works is there are going to be 200 refugees that we have to save. And they're all just various skinned women. I don't know why the developers did it that way. But they're going to be running up into this gate, and we have to try and save them from the oncoming onslaught of enemies. And depending on how good this level goes will purely depend on how well we can keep enemies contained, as well as just if they spawn properly. We haven't done, at least I haven't done, a crazy amount of research to try and figure out like why, like what the exact rate and what causes the spawning, but some days we're doing really well and we'll get like an 8.5 minute split. Other days we're doing terribly and we get like a 9.5 minute split. Our current world record for this game has 9:33, and so if we get good RNG, we could potentially jump to being like a minute ahead of our PB right now.
That's the dream.
So this is where if you have any ability to bless the run or pray or anything like that, now is the time to do it.
Yeah, didn't you say this is where all runs go to die?
Yeah, basically, especially when you get to like the really optimized section of like getting really optimized in this run, typically this is the biggest reset point. It used to be in our solo category that we didn't touch this level until near the end, but then we decided, a runner named 7swagmuffin7 rerouted it so that way we did courtyard first, like as early as we possibly could, so that way we weren't going to be like getting a really good pace and then we just lose a minute in courtyard and lose the run for anything that's out of our control, which for some people can really suck. I've kind of gotten to more of the mindset of, yes, it's rough, but at least I know that it's something that is a par for the course when it comes to speedrunning, which is it's you versus the game. And in some instances, the game wins. And if the game wins and you lose the run, you either reset and keep going or you take a break. It just comes down to those things. But this is going to be just kind of like a really kind of relaxed, at least for you viewers, this is going to be a really relaxed part. We're probably going to be stressed out the entire time trying to manage all of these enemies. This also gives me a good time to mention, co-op with Gandalf has this really cool ability that I'm using called Fog of War, or as it should be more adequately named, You Shall Not Pass. And it's this really busted area of effect ability. It uses 10 of my ammo, but it knocks every single enemy in this radius down, as well as it 9 times out of 10 will get me into perfect mode.
Very cool, very cool.
So I've seen it put in chat a few times, wondering how we're playing co-op on PC. There's a program out there called Parsec, and what it does is it allows for basically like a team viewer type of thing, but it is catered for gaming. So like you can play game. Was it? Well, it doesn't matter. I've got 33 more than you anyways.
Yeah, I know.
And so it basically is like I'm playing the game on my PC, and then Slade is able to remote access in, and it registers his controller and allows us to play the game together. So even though we're 2 hours apart, we can still play the game. And we've been able to do this for a bunch of different co-op runs, and we'll continue to find more co-op runs that we can do this with as well. And again, if you're thinking this game looks like a ton of fun to run, I should grab a buddy and do it, now is like the best time to do it. And if you're thinking, I have a console port of this game, that's great, because the console co-op run is actually even quite different than the PC run, because the console has an exclusive glitch where we can glitch a specific characters, and so like in levels that we wouldn't necessarily be able to use specific characters, we could still play as like Gandalf or Aragorn. So after not this level, but the next level, we're going to be doing Path of the Hobbit. And with that character wheel glitch, we would actually be able to glitch the game enough to be able to play as Gandalf and Legolas rather than playing as the hobbits, and it makes the console run actually a little bit nicer because of the fact that hobbits are just uber squish. Come on, I need this troll to die. They die really easily in this game. And unfortunately, with the way that the co-op route works, is we're limited to only be able to play the games in the levels in a specific order. So we have to wait and do Path of the Hobbit near the end of the run. That was a weird spear. So now that we've got 150 people saved, this level just turns into pure chaos. Enemies are just going to keep going. Trolls are going to just keep coming, and we, at this point, I don't even think about the RNG of how the level is functioning. I just try to not die.
Yeah, you're just trying to survive here. Seems like there's a lot going on. There's truly a lot going on.
So it's really hard to like adequately do commentary for what's happening, especially since, you know, we just want to survive.
Just don't die. Smile. The easiest thing to do in speedrunning.
Exactly.
Just don't.
Just don't
smile and
die.
wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Yep.
And then I can bubble attack here, keeping myself invulnerable to just destroy that troll without even having to do anything. No! That archer stole my 100th kill. Oh yeah, and if we were to use up our deaths, there's no checkpoints in this level. You would have to do the entire thing over from the beginning. Oh crap, that's a troll. That is a troll in my face. That was loud. Ow, my ears. Sorry about that. Had I known that was going to be a thing, I would have given a warning. Okay, so we're going to be getting close to the end here, and we actually got really rough RNG. I'm looking at my segmented timer here, and we would have wanted to have been finished with this about a minute ago for optimal RNG. But hopefully it should only be a little bit more time, because we're at 198 right now, and we should, in theory, there we go.
There it is. And for some reason the music just cuts out. As well as everything else.
Yeah, the music cuts out. Well, I turn the music off for copyright stuff, but during these FMV cutscenes, they're locked in anyways.
It is kind of wild how they just literally have movie clips. Just, you're playing the game and then, oh, here's a movie. You're playing the game and here's a movie.
It's one of the, it's a really odd thing, but this game was developed around the same time that the movie came out. It actually came out before the movie, and the developers have actually talked about how they have worked very much in close contact with the developers, with the producers of the movie, in order to try and get this very similar kind of movie feeling. Okay, so I have hit level 6, which allows me to get a lot of different abilities, but I kind of leveled up so fast that my menuing becomes just a little awkward. So now we're going into Blackgate, another pretty chaotic level. We're going to be going into like right near the end of the movie, where we have the Fellowship has won all of the battles that they need to win, and now we're going to be marching upon the Black Gate to literally do nothing but buy time for Frodo and Sam to be able to destroy the ring in Mount Doom. Now, if you're familiar with the movies, around this time they would be in about Cirith Ungol or entering Mordor at this point. But with the way that this game works, after we do this, we're going to be jumping back to an event that happened in the second movie.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sure.
our poor friends are just going to be fighting for, like, ever.
Yep.
And give Frodo one last chance.
And there's not really much we can do. So our first sect of this level is going to be fighting the Mouth of Sauron. He is going to be looking very menacing, whipping down a shirt of Frodo's mithril vest, and then we're gonna just beat the snot out of him. Because with Gandalf, what we can do is we can just keep orc queuing with both characters and keep him stun locked. So he won't be getting if he gets an attack off, it's purely random, but we just delete him.
I guess that concludes negotiations. This is for Frodo. Know that the
Classic, honestly.
Yeah, and so now we're seeing all these enemies clip through the gate.
Yep.
And there's going to be just this endless wave of enemies, and you're probably wondering, okay, how does this level progress? Excellent question. So the game has enemy units called captains, and the captains are enemies that have armor as well as their own separate health bar. You've seen them a few times already throughout the run. They just haven't really come into such necessary play. And what we're going to be doing is we have to kill 6 of them in order to progress to the next section of the level. So you're going to be seeing us clear out the enemies that we have here, because clearing them out will make it faster for the captains to spawn. And then when the captains show up, which there's one showing up right now, we just want to wail on him. And I cannot get a lock onto him, and neither can Slade.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now we're locked on, so he'll die pretty quickly. And my health is getting a little scary, but that's because I am just right up in the front of everything. Okay, ow. Oh gosh. Nope. Now I'm just gonna take a quick peek around, make sure we killed everything. And there'll be moments where we're just going to kill everything, and then there's going to be nothing showing up, and it's just going to look really random and dead because it's just going to look like enemies are still coming when they're actually not. But I don't think they expected you to do something like that where I just got 10 kills or something in 2 attacks. So for all you League of Legends players...
I'm taking that before you steal it. There it is.
So for all you League of Legends players, forget pentakill. We've entered decakill territory. Oh shoot, I missed him. Okay, he'll die quickly.
Lock on. There it is.
I think you stole that!
Yes, I did.
You stole it from us.
See, there's your reference.
Yeah, well, it fit in perfectly, so
It did.
I took it.
I know. Why do you think I've been stealing kills this whole time?
Have you been trying to bait out a bit?
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
You gotta remember, Zoes, my entire personality is just movie references.
That's true. So I'm seeing in chat if we have a favorite strat for this game. For me, my favorite strat personally is the Shelob 1 cycle in New Game Plus. And the reason for that is because it makes the fight super quickly, just go super fast, plus it breaks the cutscene because it overlaps the end of the second phase of Shelob with the end of the boss fight, and so the cutscene just it does not play properly, and so you can see orcs T-posing in the background, and
that's incredible.
All this really random
and they just
stuff.
Teleport down the walkway. It's hilarious.
I love when things break like that. That's just the best.
That's another reason why I love New Game Plus, is because the boss fights are so ridiculous. Oh, I got shot out of my "You shall not pass." Unfortunate. And so with that, it just not only is the run super fast paced, and plus you're fully upgraded, so you just go on this ridiculous power trip. You're able to go really, really fast and break the game. And hopefully you can break the game even more by doing, well, at least we have a glitch hunter in our Discord by the name of Sabuline Horizon, whose sole purpose of joining our Discord was to see how much he could break the run. So he's been looking for like potential out of boundses and stuff like that. So now that the line is split after 3 captains, captains are just going to be coming in really fast. That captain that I just killed with the maces, he's what we call Phantom Captain. We kill him, but even though he's dead, it doesn't actually contribute to our captain total. I don't know why it's a thing, but it is. And, oh, Gimli's about dead. Oh boy. Okay, this captain needs to die quickly. Okay, go, 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 go. Go to Gimli, go to Gimli. Going. There's just also just archers that sit kind of off to the side and try to hurt our boy, and we ain't about that. Okay, we should be good now. Now we're just waiting for our last captain to show up, and I see him right there. I'm gonna try and get a bubble off. Okay, we got it. We
I'll try to clear some of these guys out.
Second. Oh, that was not an orc. Did you do that for me, or did I get that one?
I don't know. I want to say yes, but I'm not entirely sure.
Hard to tell.
The ring wraiths come!
Alright, so this is our final boss for this level are 3 ring wraiths. But because we're Gandalf with fire, that ring wraith just played Ring Around the Rosie. And they're all dead because we have fire and we're stupidly powerful at this point. They just die really quickly.
Yeah, wow, not even an issue.
In New Game Plus, I think we one-shot them.
Classic.
To give Frodo time to end this evil and
So now we have this wonderful cutscene that normally gets pretty laggy because we're like putting in a bunch of particles at once. But yeah, I did see in chat again if we have other co-op runs that we do. Slade and I, not only do we run this game, we have also ran Lord of the Rings War in the North in co-op, as well as we have ran Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. That's actually kind of the one that we're going to be working on after we finish up with this run. We're going to be working on learning that and getting really good at that run. We have done Lego Batman 2 before, as well as Lego Lord of the Rings. So there's a lot of co-op runs that we do together. Alright, so now we're just going to leave these guys here to fight. I just accidentally bought Bane of Sauron, but it's fine. So we've just finished Blackgate, and we're now going to move backwards a movie, and we're going to go back to the events of the Two Towers, where Sam and Mary are in Osgiliath.
Yep, even though Mary is technically in Fangorn Forest, I think.
Yeah, because why would they have us, play as Frodo during this? I don't know. That would, be the smart thing to do, but that's not what they do.
Yeah.
Alright, Slade, hit me with another question.
Alright. How many arrows did Boromir take before he went down?
3.
Perfect. In the water that washed the Nazgul away, were the horses in the water elf magic or Gandalf magic?
But it will require more than Frodo's stout heart.
They were elf magic.
Nope, it was Gandalf that did it.
Ooh.
No.
That one is specifically a book question.
Oh, I said movie questions. You set me up for failure.
Yes.
You gotta know the extended lore from the book.
No,
Come on.
If you would have said this was for the book, I would have known that. Because in the movie, Arwen saves Frodo from the ring race, take him across the ford of Bruinen, and then uses the her magic to wash away. In the books, Glorfindel goes in and saves Frodo, and then Glorfindel takes Frodo across, and Gandalf uses his magic to summon the water horses.
Together they must.
No, Gandalf added the horses into the water, is what the book says.
Oh, well, I haven't read the book since like 6th grade, so leave me alone.
Yeah, I know.
I
know. That is the only book question that I actually remember, so I figured I'd throw that one in there.
Gotta throw a curveball every once in a while, Keep it on its toes.
Yep.
Exactly.
I had to throw that one. I just had to. I figured you weren't gonna get it, so.
I'm upset. Give me another one.
Alright. Let's see. How long did Gollum have the ring for?
500 years.
Perfect. How far was the Brandywine Bridge from Buckleberry Ferry?
20 miles.
Perfect.
Alright, so here we are in Osgiliath. Sam's just gonna tackle Frodo, which in New Game Plus, it looks like Frodo just falls over because Sam's invisible.
Yep.
So now we've got Sam and Mary. Mary's decked out in his Rohan armor with his shield that clips through his cape. And then Slade's gonna get shot.
Yep. Called it. I have never once missed that arrow.
So this level is kind of funky. So there's this meter up in the top right corner of the Nazgul that's going to be looking to capture Frodo. Anytime that we are in an area with open sky, that meter will fill. Anytime that we go into an area that's like a closed building, then the meter will drain. So it makes it really interesting and kind of stressful to how we're going to go about. What the heck?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
But that was your fault.
How?
Well, the orc was attacking you, so it's your fault.
Okay. I'll just pretend that makes sense.
It does, from a certain point of view.
This is not Star Wars,
Well-
and I'm stuck.
Yeah, I fixed you. Calm down. Alright, so this level is pure chaos, because hobbits are real squishy, and they die really quickly, so we try our best to avoid getting hit, and one thing that we do is we'll hit orcs once in order to prevent them from, in order to like stun them just slightly.
And clip.
And you just, yeah, you can clip through the ladder there like twice.
It's great.
Ladders don't always function well in games, so this is
They really
unsurprising.
don't.
You know, ladders are having a rough go, gotta say.
We were actually thinking like if there's going to be one way that we're going to break this game, it's going to be in using the ladders.
Ow. Okay, I need that. Okay, got it.
Ow. Cool, got a lot of safety health, and we're good to go.
Quick as shadows we must be.
So, yeah, hobbits. Sam sticks his purse in, or not his purse. Yes.
I mean,
Sam,
it could be his purse.
Well, no, because he doesn't use his purse to kill orcs. He sticks his sword in, not his sheath, in what looks like his purse. Push the bell.
I'm pushing the bell.
Forget Donkey Kong barrels. This is Lord of the Rings bells.
Oh my gosh, yes! The bells are incredible!
It was amazing. That's one of those things that, like, I actually just realized today. I was like, I don't think that was what it was supposed to be, but it definitely gives a very subtle nod to OG Donkey Kong.
Oh my gosh, get the frick off of me.
As you can see, orcs bully us. And so typically, we name splits of like, please don't bully me.
Do they listen
Or-
to you?
No, they never do.
I didn't think so. I really didn't think they were gonna listen.
And that guy's just gonna get shot with a catapult.
Terrible. Don't let them see you.
Random ranger. Oh crap. Oh crap. Our meter. Just get under. Are we fine?
I'm under.
Oh my gosh.
Heck!
Oh man. I didn't even realize how bad it was until we were past the point of no return.
need that.
Oh yeah, sometimes the game just says, no, you don't actually be able to grab the health potions. Charge! So now we're here in the sewer. We're coming up to the end of this level. And there's going to be another captain that we call Tubby. It's something that Slade and I call it Tubby because my brothers and I called these captains Tubbies growing up. What is this RNG? That was perfect! What was that?
There we go.
What was that?
So yeah, Mary doesn't come with. He just stays behind and gets whacked in the background.
Yeah, they keep shooting at him and hitting him and stuff.
Poor Mary.
But it's okay. He'll show up again in the next level.
Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better.
And now the ring moves closer to the
But like, that RNG was... I've never had that good of RNG for that gate. Typically, we get hit a bunch and we cry the whole time. But that was amazing.
That's fantastic. You love to see it. Good stuff.
All right, Slade, hit me with another question.
All right. What is the poem that Treebeard recites to Merry and Pippin?
It's too risky. It's too risky.
It's a poem of its own design, but I honestly don't know this one.
I'll give you half a point for that. Can you get the other half for reciting some of it?
I just know it puts Mary... I actually can't recite the poem.
Alright, well, here it is. Beneath the roof of sleeping leaves and the dreams of trees, unfold when woodland halls are green and cool and the wind is in the west. Come back to me, and say my land is best.
See, I knew the last word was best.
That's a tricky one.
No, I'll give you a half a point for a poem of his own design.
That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Is because there's always that like big like build up. He's like, say my land is best. That was some interesting menuing. We have already passed Courtyard RNG. So now we're going into the next level where a lot of runs go to die. And that is Shelob's Lair.
Ooh, yeah, that's just a scary place in general, but especially for a speedrun.
Yeah, and since we're playing as squishy hobbits, anything and everything that's here tries to kill you. So, we're going to be seeing a lot of me trying to do things while while both of us try to not die.
Yep.
But the game understands how hard of a level this is, so typically you can only die once in this game and still keep going. In this level, they give you 2 deaths.
Okay, Samwise, Mr.
Because they know that this level is really scary. First, we got a little bit of a maze, but when you're a speedrunner, mazes are nothing.
Save me! They're on all sides!
I'm just gonna whack that guy because I feel like it. Okay, and we're gonna throw a torch here into this pile of spiders, and I'm gonna come over here, whip this torch through the wall into this web, which prevents us from having to worry about these spiders here, other than waiting for like half a second. There's this pile of orcs here that as long as we don't set anything on fire, we're fine. And they won't even acknowledge the fact that we're there.
See, I never knew how to actually trigger those guys, but now that you say it, I'm just gonna go every run now thinking...
No.
I'm just gonna make you worry now for every single run we do of this.
You make me worry every run we do anyways. Oh, crap.
True.
Okay, a little... Okay, we're fine. Go.
You're Samwise Gamgee, you're fine.
Look, just because I'm the only canonical person being here right now doesn't mean I'm fine.
You got plot armor, man, you're fine.
Archer skip YOLO? Yeah, you're funny, Rubeetle. So, there's this skip that we have at the very end of this level that, well, as much of a time save as it is, it's so inconsistent that it's not worth it. And so we're not going to be going for it. Instead, we're just going to be throwing torches at things like a nice speedrunner.
Of course.
If it was a little bit more consistent, I would probably go for it. But it's so inconsistent, especially with Sam because he's short, that to get the proper angles is just really hard.
Yeah, the payoff doesn't seem to be there because of the. I'm kind of the same way. I prefer much more consistent strats than going for risky stuff.
Yeah, we used to go for it, and then it became that we were losing so many runs to it that we were just like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, if it's killing your run an hour into an hour and a half run, it's
I was like, I'm done. So there is another thing too that we can do where we can backwards hop through these spiders, but for every minute you're just like sitting in the spider piles, your health just drains like a lot, and we are not about to do that. It's for some reason in single player it doesn't drain your health. In co-op you just get deleted.
I'm here.
Yep.
Alright, so here we are. We're gonna fight Shelob. Our health is actually really good right now. And I just missed my Ore Cure, so that's funny. I'm gonna back up, make sure I don't get hit. Slade is not gonna back up. He's just gonna stand off to the side, because what Slade does in this fight is he does crowd control. I'm going to be focusing on Shelob, and throughout each phase, she's going to be spawning baby spiders, which makes her really difficult to contend with. And so, as long as Slade keeps killing the spiders, I can then fight Shelob without any worries. And what I'm going to be doing is hobbits actually have more strength when you're attacking enemies from behind. Ow.
Ow.
And so is Ow. As long as I keep attacking enemies as long as I keep hitting her from behind her, I'll be doing more damage.
Ow.
And we love forced cameras where certain spots, when we get to certain points, that didn't actually advance her phase. Okay. Oh crap, she is stabbing me. Oh boy. I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
Just rush Shelob. She's beating my corpse.
Yeah,
Just
she
rush her.
basically doesn't have that much health left. Surely this could be fine.
Parry.
I am parrying.
We're good. Okay, we have one more phase. I did not expect to die there, to be honest. Come this way. Come right. Oh, crap. Sheila,
Oh, I died.
what are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no.
And that's why this level is so scary.
Yeah. Not a good
I've
time.
never seen her go up the wall before.
Whew.
Not asleep. Dead.
That was so weird.
Looks like old Shelob's been having some
That's two things now that
Wake up.
have never happened before.
Yeah, that was an interesting time, gotta say.
To the fortress.
I mean, we survived, so
Yeah?
I will not complain.
Yeah. Whew.
And we came out of there with a gold split.
All right. You know, it was all
Yay.
worth it.
It was all worth it. We've been like teetering on the edge of being on pace and not on pace for PB.
We got us a bunch of boys spoiling for
It's quite scary.
Get to the best spots. End this.
Alright, so this is Kidith Ungle. Another funky level where we have to focus on getting kills. This orc here is not letting me put down the drawbridge. He says, yeah, I don't want you to advance the game. That works. And so we have to kill 80 orcs. And what you're thinking, the most we killed at any point in a required fight was 75, and we had Ents helping us. Well, now we're hobbits. We only have us and our various abilities. The nice part is hobbits have this cloak stab ability that as long as they stab something from behind, it will immediately kill it. So we can ignore the captain's armor when we are backstabbing. So we actually even have this category extension that we call Second Breakfast, which is where you play as either Merry and Pippin throughout the entirety of the run. And a runner who's in chat, his name is Dino95HD, discovered that you can use the Hobbit's backstab ability on the ring wraiths and still insta-kill them.
Oh.
So even like our wacko category extensions that like aren't your main regular categories are still super interesting runs because each of them have, because you use different characters and such, have their own unique set of strats. We'll drop the bucket on our way back.
Okay.
And throw this spear.
Alright, you kill Tubby.
And we're going to drop the chandelier, which is going to get us a lot of kills, because all these guys down here die. This is the part where, yes, we're killing 80 orcs, but they set up this level so that way we aren't just having to brute force our way through. Otherwise, this level would be painful.
Yep.
But actually, the routing in terms of figuring out ways to kill enemies quickly is super interesting.
Don't worry, Mr. Frodo. I haven't forgot you.
And I feel like there's probably a more optimal route we could take, but we do the things that we do strictly because, like right now, we only have to kill 8 more orcs, which we're going to easily get here pretty quickly. But, like, coming up...
Unless I get flattened.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm trying to get there quickly so you can't throw for content again.
I'm not gonna do it.
This is the scary part of the game. No, we gotta play good. Surely.
You see, I'll just let the uncertainty of whether or not I'm gonna do the other one drive you crazy.
No, you cannot. That is a bigger time loss than you... No.
I know. You already said I couldn't do it, so...
Yeah. So we just need to get past these guys to activate this cutscene.
Alright. And I'm gonna activate Mary's teleportation powers, because I was right next to that bridge.
Yeah, he was right next to the bridge, and now he's way over there.
Yep. Mary can just teleport.
It is the worst thing, because it just puts him in such an awkward position. And now, I'm going to go activate this crossbow, while he... Ow. Nice. And then, the reason why this part's scary is if this falls, if we aren't fast enough, we will fail the level. It's quite entertaining, though. That was terrifying.
Like, the first time I ever played this, I actually fell through the bridge. It was really funny.
Oh, no!
And then we've had PTSD ever since.
We've had it happen in a run, too, before. So this is Gorbag. He's annoying, but we're going to throw a spear at him, and then we're going to knock him on the ground and, like, curb stomp him by just stabbing him over and over and over again while he's on the ground. Grab the spear, please. Thank you.
Oh.
That was...
Oh. That might have been my bad.
Hoping for your orc cure there. Wow, he got up really fast there. That was super whack. Nope. Come on. Thank you. And then I'm gonna come over here and stand on Frodo's body. And Slade is gonna position himself right... Yeah, about there. Because Frodo's body's gonna teleport over here. And look, there's Mary!
I know the way out of here.
And Sam spins in the cutscene.
Thank you, Sam. We're close to Mount Doom now. Just a short way more and you'll be free of that ring.
So we have now just finished the penultimate level. We only have one more level left in this run, and that is the Crack of Doom. The Crack of Doom is an absolutely terrifying level because Gollum will make or break your run.
Yep.
So, oh, now we get to play as Frodo, by the way.
Ooh.
And so this is where like all of your Bless RNGs will be really nice to have.
One final moment. We shall see the Shire.
Because we really want to be able to do well in this level. I discovered, thankfully, a way that we can manipulate Gollum's RNG so that way he goes to the spots that we need him to be at. And so to be able to show off this manipulation in a marathon setting, I'm actually really excited for, because it was something that I like half discovered on accident. But also like we wanted to figure out a way to manipulate Gollum. He doesn't manipulate on this first phase. He's in, but we need to hit him on the ledge so that way he's teetering. And then when he's teetering, we hit him with a fierce attack or a heavy attack, which is our Y button, and then he falls down, and we stab him, and that moves it on.
Nice. Yeah, that's clean.
So this second phase is one that we can't manip on because Gollum doesn't spawn in the spot that we want him to be. But thankfully, he did the exact thing that we wanted him to do, allowing us to stab him down. So here's how the manip is going to work. We're going to be coming over here, standing right here by the ledge here, while Gollum kind of scales around. And sometimes you can throw daggers if you're feeling swaggy or whatever. But when Gollum growls, he respawns, he'll spawn over here, he'll jump. I'm going to hit him 3 times, run over to the ledge, and something got messed up. Something definitely got messed up. Oh, come on. Push him up. Oh, that was... He did not manipulate properly. I don't actually know what happened there.
Gollum, please.
I think you only hit him twice.
Did I only hit him twice? Okay.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I only saw it twice.
There was 3. He's gonna run over. What? He's not manipping properly. I mean, that one still worked out really well.
It still seemed to go
Gollum
okay.
is just uncooperative.
Yeah, that sounds about right for his character arc.
Yeah, it's very accurate.
This time nobody wins.
Come on. Gollum, what are you doing? That is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Gollum's being a troll.
Oh! He's redeeming him. Excuse me? He's kind of redeeming himself by doing weird things. So we only have to do this one more time, so time is coming up here really soon. Alright, Gollum, we really need you on this phase. Gollum, come on. Come on, buddy.
Be a team player here. Come on.
Let's go! Oh. And time.
Oh,
and that,
wow.
I had to load this timer going, and that's a world record.
Let's go!
Really?
1:23:25 loadless.
Oh my
Which is world record by 11.8 seconds.
I'm popping
Let's
off.
go.
Nice. Let's go.
Go.
Oh my god. You could see it. Y'all were tense the last time. It's like, oh, we got it. Great job.
I looked at what time. I looked at what our time was at, and I was like, "We're 20 seconds ahead going into this. This is terrifying."
Blessed while the thrones of the Valar.
But there we go. There it is. The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Any percent co-op, and new world record to be done in a hotfix. I am actually really surprised with how that courtyard went.
Zodes, do you want one more trivia question?
Sure, why not? Give me one more.
All right, let's find the one. Okay, how does Bilbo describe his long life?
his long life.
Sauron mingled
Yes.
his own blood with the ring.
Are you talking about when he says he feels thin, sort of stretched like
Yes.
butter scraped across too much bread?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Perfect.
But yeah, this run went pretty well. That was really, I mean, to say obviously it went pretty well to get a world record.
Yeah, that was
is
fantastic.
incredible.
All who live here, I will
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Shout outs to you, Slade, for literally joining me in this speedrunning journey of me going, okay, you're doing this with me.
finish
Because I want you to do this with me.
work of others.
Because I wanted, it literally came up to, I'm gonna be honest, my own selfish of wanting to co-op speedrun this game. And Slade being my homie, it just made sense.
Yep.
By the way, guys, the Lord of
And
the
the
Rings
rest is
trilogy
history.
is coming in 2004.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. So also shout outs to the rest of the Lord of the Rings community. They're absolutely incredible. I see the runners in chat: Rubito, Dino95 HD, PJ Arts of Darkness, Spaghetted, Intharth, all those guys in chat. You guys are all awesome. Absolutely love you guys. The community is fantastic. We have a super welcoming community. I like to describe our community as tiny but mighty. Each game averages less than 10 active runners. But with that, we have just an incredible community all hanging out. We love optimizing these games, showing them off in different capacities. It's an incredible, I'm going to use the word, it's an incredible fellowship we have here. Yeah.
Oh, I can't whistle, but yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I can't whistle, but I can do the meme.
Shout outs to my mom, because without her, I wouldn't be here. And I mean that in the most literal way possible.
Yep.
My mom is amazing. Shout outs to my dad for the same reasons.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, if you don't shout out your dad, that's kind of weird. Because he's part of the reason you're here too.
Shout outs to my brothers, because if I don't shout them out, they'll never let me hear the end of it. Also shout outs to my amazing organization that I'm a part of, Armor of God Esports. They were in chat. You guys have been an incredible family. I've only been with you guys for a couple of days, but you guys are amazing. Do I have any other shout outs I need to make? Oh, shout outs to Midwest Speed Fest, because that's coming up soon. Another marathon I'm really heavily involved in. That is coming up here in August. So yeah, I won't plug that anymore. If you want more information on that, follow me on Twitter. If you guys love Lord of the Rings, follow me on Twitch. I run these games all the time. And then Wednesdays is co-op with Slade. So yeah. Slade, do you have any other shout outs?
Shout out to my boss who was in chat, Liz Lovin, for watching and supporting me in a bunch of stuff that I do. Shout out to my family as well. They're not watching, but shout outs to them anyway. Yeah, that's probably all I got.
Well, thank you both
Awesome.
so much. That was such a fun run. We got to see a world record live. I know I really enjoyed that run. Everyone in chat absolutely did enjoy that run as well. I just put both of their Twitch links in the chat. Please give these awesome runners a follow. Any last words we got before we are heading to more adventure co-op runs after this?
Yes, Intharth put it in chat. Thank you for the reminder. This SGDQ on Wednesday morning, like really early Wednesday morning, Maxi Lobes will be running the Return of the King, the single player category for SGDQ 2022. I will be there and will be on commentary for that. I'm really excited. Shout outs to Maxi. Shout out, Maxi. I just almost said shout out is an incredible runner. But, you know, Maxi is
Yeah,
an
you ever hear shout out?
incredible runner of this game. I'm only 1 second behind him in world records, but we're both behind PJ, who is another incredible runner. So, but anyways, Maxi will be showing this off for SGDQ 2022. It'll be a super awesome run. The single player category is just as good as co-op. And Maxi, again, incredible runner. I'm really excited to be able to be a part of that experience with him and to be able to support him that way. So go check him out and get ready for SGDQ, because it's going to be amazing.
It is. Yeah, that's going to be an awesome run. Absolutely check it out. And don't go anywhere. So we still have another co-op run after this. It's going to be The Last Kids on Earth and The Staff of Doom. We have a father-son duo coming up, which I think is going to be so much fun. couch co-op run. Before we head to our break, want to remind everyone that the Games Done Quick Highlights is a channel that features highlights of our Hotfix shows. You can do !highlights command to learn more about that. And you also can catch VODs of all of the runs we're doing. If you came in like halfway through and you want to watch the rest of this run, just go to Games Done Quick's YouTube. We upload all of the Hotfix runs there. So, all right, we're going to head to a break, take a stretch, grab some water, and I'll see you all in a bit for more co-op adventure runs. Hello everyone, welcome back to It's Dangerous to Go Alone, a celebration of cooperative speedruns. We just had a fantastic Lord of the Rings run, and now we're going to keep it going with our adventure speedruns from media. We have one based off of a TV show, so this is going to be super fun. Before we get into that run, just want to say that we have shows on Hotfix every single day. So tomorrow at 7 Eastern, we have Awfully Silly, show about awful and silly speedruns, followed by That's Never Happened Before, which is a show about breaking down glitches in speedruns and how they work. And if you love co-op speedruns as much as I do, I have this show every other week starting at 4 p.m. on Sundays. But of course, our next show is not going to be happening because SGDQ, but you'll have to catch us in July for more co-op speedruns. So yeah, we are just about ready for The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom, and we have a couch co-op run with Steve TV Online and Jedi Mind Gamer. How are you two doing?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, what is this game all about? Why do you like running it together? You know, brief introduction of what this is before we jump on in.
Well, this game, it's kind of funny. I usually am just like the console gamer, and I always like to just like find free games that are online, and I was searching on Xbox Game Pass one day and saw that this was couch co-op, so I just said, "Hey Dad, you want to play it?" And he said, "Sure." So we liked it enough that usually I'm the speedrunner. I do a lot of speedruns, and then I asked my dad, and usually he says, "No, I don't want to speedrun that." But this one he was kind of interested in running because it's kind of simple for a game.
Even I can play it.
Yeah. I didn't say it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm super excited. So, like, I don't think we've ever had a father-son speedrun duo. So this is a first for my show. So thank you both for being here. This is going to be great.
No problem.
Yeah, this is super exciting.
All right, well, we're ready to get started whenever y'all are. So if you just give us a countdown, we'll jump right on in.
Well, before we start off, I just want to point out, not only is this a show, but also go to your local library and read, people. These are 4 of the books. There's actually, I believe, 6 of them. Yeah. We were only able to find 4 of them at the library, but these are the books
awesome.
that it's based off of. And as you can see on this one, it actually has the Netflix code on it, or like advertisement on it, to show that it's an Xbox original series as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have the connection between the Lord of the Rings books and these books too, between the 2 runs. That's awesome.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and ready up. So the timing is going to be a little bit strange on here. So the timing, go ahead. The timing is going to be after we skip the first cutscene. So I'll tell you when it happens. But when it's happening, you're going to hear me mashing the button. I'm just going to be doing that so I can actually get a skip right away. So I'm going to try and explain that when it happens.
And the characters we're playing as is Quint, and I'm playing as Dirk, my alter ego.
All right, and I will tell you when the timing starts here. Okay, I got it. 3, 2, 1, start. All right, so right here we're gonna be mashing through the button, and you're gonna see us rolling a lot, and you're gonna hear a lot of them complaining throughout the entire run. I'm sorry about that. That's just how they go. But the first thing that's gonna happen here is my dad is gonna head up to the top. I'm going to lock onto this zombie right here, and then I'm gonna run up this way, and we're both going to roll through that. Now you're gonna see a lot of those. Whoa, that was weird. You're gonna see a lot of the electricity that's there, and we just have to roll through it. Okay, go. I'm gonna be telling my dad to go because he's the close-up range person. He always does that in most of the games that we play. But he just mashes the button, and when I say go, I'm just telling him that we're ready to head on to the next area. All right.
And you see up top by each of our names, there's the yellow meter. That's our roll meter. And of course, for some reason, his regenerates a lot faster than mine.
Another thing that we're going to be doing, just like on the side missions, not side missions, but just like on the side, we're gonna be rolling through stuff and grabbing up some bolts so we can upgrade our weapons later on, and that's not gonna happen until like maybe the 4th or 5th boss, I believe. Because other than that, everybody is weak. So right here, we just got, I got my special ability, which is to throw down, this way, down, Dad, down. Which is to throw down that grenade. And that grenade, if you've ever played like a Call of Duty game, you'll kind of recognize that. It's a monkey that makes noise and it attracts the zombies to where you're going.
Oh.
So we're gonna go there, go past that. The only reason that we go all the way up there, because we have to go down here anyway. Oops, I'm stuck. 1 second, okay, we're good. Is it's telling us that we have to change characters. That's how you change characters, and we don't want to change characters at all. We're going to stay as these characters, but you have to walk by that for some strange reason. It requires you to walk past that.
We love required triggers in games.
All right. So now we're going into the next section here. This is going to be basically the hub. That was kind of like the tutorial section of explaining how to do everything. And the first person we're going to talk to up here is Bartle. And Bartle is going to be like our main character of the game here. I'm going to match with that. Then we're going to go up here and we're going to talk to Melvin. Melvin's going to get us our first blueprint for our first turret to defend the treehouse, which is our main base sort of situation. Then we're going to go up here and we're going to talk to Chef, who is also going to be talked to.
Good monsters.
Yeah, these are good monsters. All these monsters you're gonna see are good. So now we're gonna head back down here. I'm going to go to the treehouse. My dad's gonna stand in front of Bartle because the second that I leave out of here, I'm going to have him talk to him, so it's a little bit faster. And that's one good thing about this run, having a co-op partner, is being able to do stuff like that. Speaking of which, we are the only people that run this game at all. So anything that you see, all these tricks that you're hopefully gonna see are by us. So if you're interested, please come and join us because we would love to see more glitches in general. So you're gonna see 3 of these in total throughout the game, and what this is just like a tower defense sort of situation with our base. Yeah, there's just a lot of, there's not much art. Yeah, okay. There's not much RNG in this game to start off with, to be completely honest. It's just a lot of knowing where the enemies are going to spawn.
That's one of 3. Each time we do this defense, there's 3 waves. So 3.
And it shows down on the bottom how many enemies. So we both went over here because next we get speedy zombies. Yes, that's what they're called. They weren't super creative with the
I love that name. I love it.
And then we're gonna. He's fine. Don't worry about him. And here comes those 2. I'll head over to the left.
We got the threesome of 3 amigos. Is that next time?
Yeah. It might be next time. There's 3 zombies that come into the center section here, and I just call them the 3 amigos because they run together, and you can all 3 of them together.
Is this the tank right now?
Yeah. And right now we're going to run into the tank, which is this big boy right here. He doesn't do anything else special. He's just stronger. And another thing, my dad was talking about the bar. When you're inside of these tower defense sections, you're actually able to just constantly use your power bar and roll all you want.
Uh-oh.
I got him. Go over there, yeah. So one thing about this is my gun actually locks on to. I try and lock on to specific people, but for some reason it'll lock on to the ones that I actually don't want. So now we're gonna go back over to Bartle over here. Now. Another thing that I'm going to mention, this game likes to crash on us. Don't worry, we will continue the run. It always crashes. We also have a safety save for us as well. But also right here, I'm going to go and hopefully this is going to work out for us. I'm going to go there and I'm going to upgrade this. Now I'm going to back out twice and hit the left bumper to do my upgrading. And hopefully it doesn't mess up. Okay, we're good. My dad is going to do the same thing. He's going to go down to equipment. He's going to upgrade his weapon once, and then he's going to go over to the equipment and upgrade it twice. He's going to buy it and then upgrade it twice. And the weird thing about this is, our money is supposed to be shared, but if I use money that he doesn't have that. He has all that money back over again one more time. So go ahead and left bumper. He's going to upgrade, get his item. It doesn't. There you go. Left bumper again. And now we're going to go back up to Melvin, and he's going to talk to us and tell us, well, you should go meet up with Big Mama. Now, you would think the name Big Mama, he says meet up with Big Mama. Big Mama is not exactly who you think it is. Big Mama well, we'll just let you see. So, it's talking about the Big Mama station is right here. That is Big Mama. She's gonna help us out throughout this entire run a lot. And since I'm always distracted with running and going, yep, my dad's going to be my navigator. Right here, this is just telling us where you need to go. We just kind of follow the map the entire time, so we really don't have to go into that selection screen ever. Unless we really get stuck, which hopefully we won't have to do anymore. Okay, so right here, what I'm going to do, every time that we head these, there are times when you are required to defeat a certain amount of enemies before you continue on. I'm going to be throwing down my grenade, and my dad is just going to be swinging like crazy. Because that's why I think that these are two of the best playing characters to combine with, because my guy has the grenade, and my dad has just the close range, really strong attacks. Alright, so up here, another one. And you're gonna see me, I know we're still, okay, go. Wow,
that was quick. Yeah, that was good.
Nice, yeah.
Another one that we're gonna do is you're gonna see me pick up these chests. We're gonna do 2 more of those, I believe. And that's just for our upgrading system.
Oh, here's another door we have to open up.
I'm gonna go up, and my dad's gonna stay right there, so that way he can start rolling faster. Because we can't go off-screen from each other. That's the one bad thing about the co-op on this game. So we're going to go all the way over here and wait for a trigger, then head back, and now we can destroy some of these zombies that are back here, because there's only 2 that spawn back that way. And go. That was good, too. Alright. Gonna mash, now we're just going to go back the way we came.
The movement in this seems really cool. I like how the roll is definitely like a critical part of this routing and speedrun here. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's very important. So that's why my dad will sometimes just walk. Like he said earlier, his loading to get the roll back up is just so much slower for some reason.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That's something you gotta account for as you're moving through the map together.
So right here, normally you wouldn't be able to move after that, attacking the white vine things there. But if you do the A button, it overloads the frozen section of it, and you can just walk through a little bit faster.
Right.
And yeah, if I'm going straight.
Yeah. Down. Right.
So when we get out of these, it's kind of important to, well, sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time you can hold which direction you want to go and hold up, and then you're able to go the direction you want to go. We're gonna go out and then up at this section.
Further up this time.
Yep. Yeah, my dad gets trapped back there. And right here we're going to get our first friendly monster that we have to save here. The main enemy in this game is called Melandri, and yes, you did hear that right, it is Melandri, like My Laundry. They make fun of it in the actual story of it. But Melandri is trapping monsters, good monsters, and making them into, making them into slime monsters, and we don't want that. So we just need to tell them to go back to the base, and now after that we're going to go back over to the right, and we're going to go find Nandrew next. And Nandrew's kind of a wimp and scaredy cat. We have to destroy some of these.
Okay, yep.
And I'm gonna try and see. Okay, go down this way. Oops.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, we just randomly, if we sometimes just feel like it will just attack stuff up. And we're gonna another thing we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and stay towards the edges. That obviously cuts off a little bit of time if we know where we're going, I should say. Sometimes we just forget where we're going. So right over here, we're gonna get, I can't remember the name of these big guys, but my dad is going to send out one of his specials. And that one special is, did you send her out yet? No. Is Skalka. And Skalka likes to come out, and she is actually a main character in this thing, but we'll never see her, just in passing. Oh, you're dead, wow.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
that's never happened before.
So we're gonna go up here. So we're gonna go up here, and that just proves that you can die in this game, but the good thing about it is if you die, you come back with full health, as well as leveling up. When you level up, which you'll see our guys talk, and that usually, like, if they talk normally, like, oh wow, I got full power, that means that we've leveled up. Oh, I did not. See, that's what happens when you don't get it, you just can't move. We're gonna get Big Mama again, and we're just gonna go straight. So we're heading out of this section, and we're going into the next area, which is, I believe, West Wakefield, and we're going to run into our first boss.
I can shoot tennis balls from here, too.
Yeah, my dad gets to have fun with shooting tennis balls, and I have to worry about driving. Alright, so the fun thing about all these bosses is if we do it correctly, we have somewhat of a manip on all the bosses, if you do it correctly, that is. Okay, I got through somehow there. And this is my dad's favorite section.
I hate this.
So there's no way of going around. You just have to go through this little tiny part here, go all the way around, and then back again, just so you can get to the next section. It's completely useless. So you saw that guy run in from the left there. He was a guy that was chasing us the entire time. Go. It allows if he runs in the middle of our fighting, he also is included with destroying of the 18 enemies. So it's kind of cool. You can just add in an extra enemy from outside of the actual fighting section. All right. And another thing I want to point out is you don't always have to follow the guide that you have on the map. That's going to play a very important role later on in the game. So now we're trying to find Belly Buster, which is up here. But the first thing we have to do in order to do that is we have to get to Vineclaw, which is the first boss. And we're hoping for, this is one of the few that we think we have a manipulation for, but it sometimes just doesn't work, so we're hoping for good RNG. Now we have to destroy these enemies here. And actually the bosses are super chill and a lot of them are very fast. Go. So right here I'm gonna go up and get the switch again and my dad's gonna stay down. You probably could have gone up. Yeah. And those little vines in there, the creative name for these ones are vine thingies.
Vine thingies, I love it.
Yeah, and they're basically saying, in order for you to go through, you're probably gonna have to destroy these guys, when in fact you can just roll past them. Okay, got it. And Big Mama to help us out. Now, the reason that I drive every time,
well, I'm not a good driver in video games.
Yeah, I'm always the designated driver for video games, because he's not the best at it.
Driving in video games is a skill, you know, I'm not that great at it either.
Right, cool. Alright, so now we're heading up to our first boss here, which is Vineclaw. You'll see it in just a second, and you'll see why it's called Vineclaw. It's both a vine and a claw at the same time.
The naming scheme in this game is just brilliant. I mean, can't get any better.
Okay, cool. That was good. That was good RNG for us. So we're gonna. Oh, did we get it?
I think we got the.
Did we get it? Okay, yes, so on the boss here, you'll see on the top of the hand, you'll see 3 little lights, and if you attack it enough, the lights are going to disappear, and that's what we need to get all 3 of those destroyed. That was good too.
We got 2. I sent out Skelka.
Oh, you did send out Skelka.
Skelka was there, yes.
Is it gonna... Yep, you were standing in the wrong spot, Dad. Yep. That's fine. And now it should attack no matter what. Every time after it swings like that, it will slam down. And there we go. That's the end of Vineclaw. We don't move here because there is a glitch that can happen right there where we shoot straight up into the air. You can move now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's not useful in the slightest. So right here, we are now getting a new character. And do you want to say the name of this character?
The game names him Wormlungus, but we call him Sherman. Sherman the Worm.
My dad, I was just like, man, it would be so cool if he actually had. We're going up to Belly Buster. It would be really cool if he had his own name, and instead of Wormungulus, my dad just decided, why not go with Sherman? I said, okay. So we just like to call him Sherman.
Good a name as any. I mean, why not? Just.
So this is our guide to, this is our map, basically. It'll let us go to any section by going to Sherman. And so this next section is actually really quick. Big Al's garage. We're going to go over here. We have to pick up straps in Big Al's junkyard there. And, yep. There we go. All of these are going to be, we're going to go down, left, and then go over to the right. Our first one is going to be through there. You can see it through the vine thingies, or the vines in general. Those aren't the vine thingies. But, so we want to make sure that we're kind of near that section. They're over here.
Get him, I can get that.
Go, get it. Alright, now we're going to go to the next one, which is down right once again. Oh, there's a big one. Do you want to send out Scaleka?
Yep.
So the thing about Scaleka is you kind of want to step away from enemies before you send her out, because she doesn't like to go out when a bunch of enemies are there for some strange reason.
And I might
go over here to our next one. And our final one, we're going to go down right once again. All the way over here. And our last one is going to be up left, I believe. Yeah, it's kind of up left. So those other guys that are like kind of spitting at us, those guys are called snipers. Go up to the jaws. And we are done with Big Al, and we are going to, at any point in a level, you can just summon Sherman and you can take him to leave. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be using that to our advantage later on in the game.
Absolutely, it seems like a really nice tool.
Belly Buster again. Talk to him. We brought him the stuff. He's gonna build something for himself so he can munch down all of the vines for us. So we're gonna take Sherman one more time, and we're gonna go to the perimeter, and we're going to get ourselves Big Mama again. And this is one of the longer driving, I think, one of the longer driving sections. One of the things that's gonna be coming up for me as the driver, I actually have to dodge a time trial section coming up later on, which obviously loses us time because it stops us from moving both ways. By as in, when you get it, you have to hit a button to go, and then when you lose, when you step out of it, it's also going to do something else. Tell you to go somewhere else. So, why do scuba divers fall out of boats backwards? Because if they fell forward, they'd still be inside of the boat.
I love it.
Alright, so we're gonna go straight up here. So this is one of the sections where the map tells us to go all the way around for no apparent reason, when there's just this wide open gap right here to just walk straight up. So sometimes it's good to just not pay attention to the map in this game. Okay, go to the left. So this is a section that took us a long time. Well, for one, we already messed it up. It took us a very long time to actually memorize where all the switches are. The first one is going to be right down here. You can usually find the switches by following the electrical wires up there. But it's still kind of confusing as to where you have to go in this section. And if you mess up and go into some wrong spot, then you have to get all the switches over again. Here's switch number 2. And then we're going to go all the way up, and when we go up here, we are going to stay down low, because if we get in anywhere in that light, it's going to, now up, it's going to tell us, it's going to force us to go into the building, and we do not want to do that. We will go to the building later on, but not right now.
Definitely a lot of running back and forth through different areas in this game.
Yes. Yes, it's a lot of memorization in this game.
I feel exhausted just after playing it because of all the running I do.
Alright, so go straight up. Nice. Okay, so this section right here, me and my dad like to play a little bit of a game because it's just a waiting game. First, the first thing that we do is we have to defeat the first wave that's going to be coming through here. Then right after that, for some reason, the game doesn't send the next wave. There's going to be 3 total waves in this section, and it doesn't like to send the second wave for a little bit, so...
We're just defending Belly Buster.
So tag, you're it.
Which way's more, a hippo or a zippo?
A hippo, because the other one's a little lighter. Ah!
Yeah, you really are just chilling.
Yeah. For some reason, it just does not load. We just have to run around in circles, so that's why we just play tag.
I love it.
Sniper. And one more. Now they'll send in the last wave, really quick. For some reason,
go down, I'll go up.
No. We'll get the sniper over here. Alright, and there we go. Now we're just going to go up here. I'm going to talk to Bellybuster, and then we're going to go into our next boss, which is Scrapkin. Now, for this one, what we're going to do is, I think there's a little bit of a manipulation that we do here where my dad is going to run in and just start attacking it, and I'm going to stay outside of the barrier because if I get in too close, he's going to want to do this attack that stuns both of us so we stop attacking. That's the move, and that's why I stay out so I can continue attacking. So he's going to send out Skalka here, and I'm going to stand out again and do the same thing 2 more times. Okay, so I can go in and attack again. Oh, he's sending out the... Okay, that's not good. Go. Oh, man! Oh, that was terrible RNG. What? We've never had this move before. We've always made it in time. That was probably the worst we've ever done that fight before.
You know, it happens to the best of us.
I live for these things.
Alrighty. And now we're going back. It automatically teleports us back to the main base. We're going to go talk to Bartle.
And then do another defense.
Is this our next defense?
This is our next defense of the fort.
I can never remember when they come in. Nope, talk to Bellybuster. We're going to go over to the left over here. Bellybuster, wow, is over here munching on the vines to get us through it. And he's had enough and he managed to bite through all of them. And we're going to go into the next section, which is Wakefield Shopping Mall. And this is where it gets kind of confusing for both of us in a way. So our first Big Mama's right here. And this is one of the shorter sections, but it's kind of funny. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that was probably one of the
No time to get a drink.
Yeah, no time to get a drink on that section. Alright, so this is, we have to defend the zone. It doesn't tell us how many people we have to destroy right away, but there's going to be 32 people that we have to destroy. And if you go too fast, like again, we have late before, thank you. We just have to wait again.
We have rapid fire also.
Yeah, if you just hold down the button, you can just attack as much as you want. Cool. Oh, those little monkeys on the ground are actually my grenades that I have. Down here, get those, and we have one more wave after this, I believe.
These pizzas give us health.
Yeah, that was, yep. The pizzas that are on the ground are the best form of health. We were going to grab ourselves, they talk about in the books at the beginning, they talk about that their stack of food that they take with them is a package of Oreos and Mountain Dew, but we decided against actually having them during the stream.
Mountain Dew gets me the rush with all that caffeine. Oh goodness. Not always helpful for speedrunning.
All right, so now we're gonna head straight down.
Right. Down.
Oh, thank you. Oh, still down.
Still down.
All right, and now we're gonna go over here, and we are going right now. What we skipped in the cutscene is that we ran into a girl named Globlet, and she is stuck on the window. She's not a typical girl. She's like another creature. But she got stuck in a wall, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but she just decided to suction against the wall, and now she's stuck. So in order to get her off, we have to find her a squeegee to get her off of the wall.
Got through it.
Oh, here's the vine thingies through here. Just roll past them. Uh-oh. Can you get through? There we go. And we're still good. We're gonna go down here, and we are going to... So my dad likes me to roll through there just so he doesn't have to roll through them, to make it a little bit faster. And... Oh, hi, dude. Okay, to the left. And up. So I know this is like we're super weak at the beginning here. When you're playing casually, you would normally like level up at this section, but most of the bosses just are super simple at the very beginning, and we only level up at the end just to make the boss fight go a lot quicker. Alright, and go. This way. Down. So I'm telling which way to go just because, one, it's easier for both of us, and two, sometimes we just get lost. So we'd like to... What was that? Go ahead.
Oh, I have a question from the chat. How is this game to play casually? Did you enjoy it? Is it good, like, solo or multiplayer?
I enjoyed it actually quite well casually. It's not just like... There's also stuff to collect, which we don't really do in the any percent. There's comic books to collect. There's other collectibles to collect. Okay, go ahead. Throughout the entire run, so it's just the comic books actually are based off of the books, I believe.
Nice. So that's fun.
Yeah, going up.
The combat seems really nice. Honestly, it seems like there's good variety.
There's actually 2 more characters that are involved with this game. And I will be honest with you, I've not played the other 2 characters, so I don't know how they play. But there's also, so we're the only 2 people that run this game. There's solo category, there's co-op 2-player, there's 3-player and 4-player, plus there's 100%. Don't know how long the 100% would be, but if people are interested in doing it, go for it. Go Big Mama, go Big Mama, go. There we go, we're good. Get out. And go up. So now we're gonna go ahead and help Loblet off. She's actually kind of cute about how small she is. There she is. And now she's gonna help us with the next boss. She's gonna tell us how to attract the next boss, which is to find bait for him. So now we're gonna go into the mall, and I don't need my dad to actually... This is a good time to get a drink if you need it, Dad. Because it's the fastest... This is like one of the shorter ones to go, and I know exactly where to go, so I just back up and go there, and we are through. Alright, 13 enemies, and I believe this is the one... So there's... A lot of them you don't have to defeat all the enemies, but there's one, and I never remember where, if we have to destroy all the enemies because it won't work. Go. Yep, that's it. I believe that's the one that we had to destroy all of them in. Alright, so we're gonna go down here, I believe, Dad. Nope, oh, to Globlet. And then we're going to have 2 dialogue boxes here. The first one is right here. It's going to knock us back here. And the second one, we did find that you can skip past it, but we were too afraid to continue on. We know exactly where we have to go through this area, but we're not sure that if you skip that, if you can continue on throughout the game or not. So if somebody wants to test that out, that would help us out in saving like just a little bit of time. Not much. Alright, going
and here each time we roll, they make a sound.
Oh yeah, we kind of just tend to ignore that. Ah! Ah! Okay, we're good.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, so one good thing about my grenades is that, wow, they are after us today. I throw them down and they get distracted by them no matter what. So if I throw it behind us, we can just continue on without them harming us anymore. So right here, there's a glitch that can happen. Hopefully it won't happen. But there will be an invisible enemy. It'll say we need to destroy one more enemy, and there's just not going to be anything there. It has an outline, so my dad, if it was to happen, I would have just had my dad just randomly swing at nothing until it actually happened. This game, as you can tell, is kind of glitchy. It's a great game. It's a fun game. Just weird stuff can happen.
Very repetitive. We go in the same direction back and forth.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, but it's a very chill game, to be completely honest, and that's why I really liked it. Very simple, very easy. Anybody can pick up on it.
I live for these things. Let's check it out at the treehouse.
All right, so now we're gonna go back out of the shopping mall here, and we are going to find the bait. And now we're gonna go down.
Back into the Big Mama.
Yep, we have to destroy another one of these. So every time that we destroy one of these, there's more than likely gonna be a Big Mama station down here. We're good, and now we are going to go and find the ingredients for the medicine to use on the Wretch King. Or King Wretch, sorry, not Wretch King. I think that was part of Return of the King, wasn't it?
The fusion, the overlap is incredible, you know?
Yeah. Alright, and now we are out of the shopping mall. Alright, I believe, is this the right? Yep, okay. So it's very weird. We enter in the left, but then they want us to exit out of the right. So if you try and like go forward left, going out of that section, it's just going to send you right back into where you just left from. Oh, you came out the wrong way. That's fine. So because we keep on getting stuck there, you always have to, if somebody gets stuck, you have to go backwards. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck there like infinitely until... Go. The first ingredient, yeah, we have to go around there. Wow. Get it? Is right there. The next one is a little bit of a walking distance. There are no Big Mamas in this section, unfortunately. I'll throw that down for us. There we go. Next ingredient is right here. Then we have one more coming up soon, where we're gonna split off on a different path. I'm gonna go left. My dad's gonna go on the right. Because you can kind of get stuck on that island in the middle there. Go. And then I can come up here, grab the that ingredient.
Definitely feel stronger than I did before.
And then we're gonna head up. Go over this way. Now I need to find the decoy to bait the king, to bait King Wretch out. In King Wretch, after King Wretch, it's gonna be our, I kept on talking about our, upgrading. Oh, we forgot the Big Mama again. Normally you would want to take Big Mama here, but the last two times that we've played this, we just kind of forgot about Big Mama. We'll give her a little bit of a break.
He's in for repairs right now.
Yeah. Alright. So next up we are going to... Okay, so this section, this is the punching bag, Dad.
Yep.
So this section, what we're going to do is my dad is going to go into the center there, and he's just going to attack this bag right there in the middle for the sole purpose of we actually need that to get one of the ingredients. So as long as we're attacking this, and I'm defending him with all these other enemies, got it, I'm going to pick it up, good. As long as we do that, that was actually really, really quick. And now we're going to pick up this next thing right here, and then we're going to just leave. Leave, go. Throw that down so that they're distracted, and get out of here. So now we actually are going to pick up Big Mama here by going out this door and over here. Good, and I'm going to turn around and head down here. And through. Alright. Now we're going to go into the next section, and we are going to face the next boss, which is Spikapede. Now, with us putting out bait, we actually bait in the wrong enemy, and that's where... Oh man, really? I'm getting stuck. That's when we accidentally send out Spikapede. And Spikapede, if we do it correctly, we have a manip that we've only been able to get once, and we try it every single time. I think we're good. Go. So what's going to happen is, during one of the phases, my dad is going to send out Skalka, and if it's done correctly, Skalka is going to then in turn destroy go through 2 waves instead of just one on the boss. So those little guys that are popping out of the ground, those are actually called, wouldn't you know it, they look like Spikapede, the boss, so they're going to call them small Spikapedes.
Molipedes.
We're gonna throw that down because they get really annoying. And this is my dad gets very confused in here, so all he does is follow me, so if I go the wrong way, he in turn also goes the wrong way, and I usually will end up going the wrong way one time or another. Alright, do we need... I have yet to throw out my special ability, my other special ability, which is a Bartle. The guy that we saw at the main base, he actually is our healing source right here. And you can just send him out and he can heal at any time. Alright, so now, Spikapede. With Spikapede...
I don't have Skelka right now yet.
That's fine, if you attack it. So this first wave with Spikapede, we can attack him all we want. I'm gonna try and... Oh, he's after you. Cool, so we've actually already got past the first wave.
I'm down.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
We've actually gotten past the first wave on Spikapede. So now he's gonna go into his second wave, which in turn we can also attack constantly. He's after you. So I'm just gonna keep on attacking whoever it's after. The other person just attacks it like crazy.
Oh, yes.
Okay, now watch out.
I Skelka back.
Oh crap, that was my fault. So once again, so when that blue part comes down, you want to be out of the way when it happens. Otherwise, you're going to get an extra.
Send out Bartle. Can you?
I can, yes. All right, so now that's the second wave. Now this last one, all we can do is dodge until we get to that final wave because you cannot hurt him. He's after me. He's after me. So try and stay way far away from him when the other person is getting chased. I'll try and distract him out. He's coming from over here. He's after me. He's after me. Stay away. Oh no, after you. After you. All right, so now he's going to do that slam down attack. You want to stay out of the blue right there, and now you can attack him. So my dad sent out Skelka there. Okay, it's gonna come out one more time, so we might have the opportunity to kill him on this last wave, hopefully, if we do enough damage to it. And one more after you. We're not talking as much, we're kind of focused. This is one of the only bosses that we kind of struggle with. Go after it. Okay, and that's the end of Spikapede.
Boss. Yeah, nice job though. That seems like pretty involved for what you have to do.
Alright, and now we're going to go over to the left here. We're going to talk to Globlet one more time, and then it's going to teleport us back to the main base automatically for us, and then we're going to go talk to Sherman one more time to go to...
Talk to Bartle or Sherman?
No, I think we talked to Sherman right away. Oh, no, okay, this is where our next defense is. So, once again, we're just going to do everything that we did on the first one. It's kind of slow here.
As you can tell, I don't do a lot of talking.
So, what do you think of the run so far?
We're having a great time. I really like seeing how you all have to, you know, since your characters have differences going on, what you do to kind of optimize that as you're running through the places. It's really nice. It's really fun.
One other thing about
I got right.
Oh, okay.
I got left.
One other thing about this is you saw that I just laid down the 3 same turrets. I did that on the first wave as well. The reason I do that is because they're actually the fastest and strongest, even though we bought the other one. And you'll see that those little bug creatures that are flying along, if you leave them alone, the turrets will just kill those in basically one hit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the mix-up in the gameplay sections. Like these little tower defense sections are pretty cool.
Yeah, and once you know where all the enemies are going to spawn, it's not like super... It's kind of like basically a rest from the game, in a way. Like, because it's so simple to just...
I got middle, go ahead.
Oh, okay, there's nothing really. I'll get the older zombie back there. Oh, and also be nice to your elders. These are just... They kind of want to cause harm.
That tank won't go down.
So yeah, like I said, we like to just like hurt them enough so then we can go over to other sections and defend the other sections. So I'm gonna hurt this tank enough right there, and then I'll just leave it to the turret. This should be our last one. No, never mind. We were way far away from the ending.
I did it. I got him. I blocked him.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes my dad, because his character is so big, he just blocks the pathway.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, and that's the end of that, and I think we go to Bartle. Unsure? Nope. I think we're gonna be going over to Sherman. So, like I said, there's so much to remember, it's kind of hard to remember where you're going when. Okay, so mall perimeter. When we go into here, we're not going to be going. We're not going to be going and getting Big Mama right away. The first thing we're going to do is actually go and talk to Miss Ooblet over here, or Globlet, not Ooblet. Ooblet is a different game completely. And then we're going to get Big Mama, and we are going to travel up this way, straight up.
Right.
Go through here and not get stuck that time. Okay, that was good. And now we just have to pass by that. It told us to go there, but it wanted us to just pass by that to say that's another kind of important thing to happen there. When you have to hit switches, you have to make sure that both of the people pass by the trigger. Otherwise, it just won't activate. And we have lost time because of that in the past, where one of us have gone by and the other did not. Alright, so the one good thing about this is the vine thingies are actually considered enemies right there, so you can just attack them, and it's a really fast, like, section that you can destroy those areas faster. So as long as you know there's vine thingies, go after those first. Alright, so we both have to go up here and get that, and now we call this our switch, because when we first played through this casually, we never actually beat it casually all the way through. We got like a quarter of the way through the game, and then I just said, hey, let's speedrun this game. So when we got to this section doing it, like for the first time, we did not know where that switch was. It spent us like
That's funny.
It spent us 10 minutes just looking for that switch.
Where is it? What the heck? Yeah, that's the downside of speedrunning a game before you finish it casually. But I've definitely been there.
Okay, go. We're gonna go past this guy, and down we need to get another. Oh wait, down this way. All right, so now we need to destroy 11 of them.
Go down.
Big guy. I don't think we need the big guy unless you want to send out Scaleka. It's up to you. We're almost done with the enemies. Anyway, go to the door. So the door is gonna be over here, and we're just gonna go down and out because we're gonna go past that door that we originally ran past to begin with Big Mama. This way, down.
Oops. I did not mean to send out Scaleka right there.
Well, she just wanted to say hi, I guess. Alright, and get out. Oh man, again.
I'm really having...
Okay, so now we're just gonna roll up this way, not worry about any enemies because we're gonna be going in and we're going to be going after King Wretch. And actually, King Wretch is my favorite boss in the entire thing. He's not super difficult, but he also looks really cool. Alright, so we're both good on health. We're just gonna roll into here and then we're gonna run into King Wretch. And King Wretch is actually a dragon.
Yes. I'm a big dragon fan.
Yep, so once again, back to the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Or Game of
Thrones, if you want.
Alright, so now what we're going to do, while he's flying around, we're just going to go around the perimeter of this and actually collect bolts, because after this is going to be our only upgrading section of the entire game. Because we can't do anything else while he's flying around until he lands. Go on in. And my dad is not, unfortunately, going to send out Scaleka here because she gets trapped on the, here's Bartle. He gets stuck on the, she gets killed by all those little patches of lava, blue, fire, whatever it is on the ground. And she just dies instantly. So, it's just us attacking by ourselves against, whoa, that was weird. And there we go. That was King Wretch.
That was a good King Wretch.
Alright, and like that, we are going to be teleported back to the main base. We're not gonna... Okay, one thing, this is when we start freaking out a little bit. If we go quiet, we're listening for something in the background to happen, because this is when it starts to get scary for potential crashes in the game.
Ooh, I see.
So right here, this is not the weapon that we really like, but for some reason the game doesn't like it if you just buy one weapon here. So when we're upgrading, we're going to buy 2 weapons, and then we're going to buy one weapon, then buy the actual weapon that we want. And we're going to go over to the equipment and get the Pillow Puff armor for one purpose, and that is we get extra damage when it's leveled up all but 1 star, and the only reason it's up to 1 star is because we need 20,000 to upgrade it all the way, but then I wouldn't be able to upgrade it all. So now we're going to go back over here, and I'm going to upgrade this weapon as much as I can, and hopefully we grabbed up enough bolts that I can upgrade this all the way. And my dad is going to do all of this the same way, and this is the only time that we upgrade. After this, we're done upgrading everything. Oh, I got it. Cool.
Oh, just barely.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right,
oh,
I'm
wow.
backing out. Now my dad's going to run over here. He's going to do the same thing. Equipment by the first one right there.
And go over.
And then go over to the third. And upgrade it all the way. Because my dad, as you can see, we're supposed to be sharing bolts, but my dad actually has all 19,000 bolts that I originally had before buying the base upgrade.
You see, it's a stop sign, literally stop.
Yeah, it says Monster Stopper.
I love that.
And mine that I bought, okay, now equipment, go over 3, keep going, there. And now my dad's just gonna upgrade this all the way to the top. But mine, if you notice my weapon is actually a gumball machine. And it acts kind of like a shotgun. It's actually really good. And what I'm gonna be doing most of the time is now that we have these upgraded all the way, I can attack the regular zombies once and they will die instantly. So I'm gonna attack then roll each time. Now back out. And both of us are going to upgrade to our stuff here. And then we should be ready to go. You forgot to go to your weapon. Go up to your weapon. Go up to your weapon. Now stop her. There you go. Left bumper, and we are out of here. Oh, you went back in. Oh, you let go. Now go down. One more. Oh, yeah. It's very finicky.
Very touchy.
Oh, there you go. Left bumper. Let's go. All right. Now we're going up.
Menuing is the hardest part of speedrunning.
Belly buster.
It
belly
really
buster.
is.
Up this way. Did belly buster. Up this way. All right. So if you look into the background there, there's Skelka. Hi Skelka. Bye Skelka. And we're gonna go over here and we're gonna talk to Belly Buster, who has opened up a new area by munching once again. That was a little bit slower for our menuing, but that's fine. Alright, so now we're gonna... Oh, wait, we don't need to do this. We're just gonna run up this direction. I remembered it this time. A lot of the times we always forget, but there's no use in getting Big Mama here because there's where we would have to get out of her anyway. So we just run up that way and get up here. And as you can see, I'm attacking these guys and rolling away. And this reason for doing that is we're going to try and beat level 16 by the end of the game. That's usually our average. And doing this will allow for us to... Oh, we went past. We both get too distracted and don't look at the map here. So we might do a lot of turning around in this section. But yeah, if we get to level 10, then it really fast by me attacking enemies. When you play casually, you'll easily... By this point, you would probably almost be max level when you play casually. You can get to level 16 before King Wretch if you play casually. But since we're not really stopping to do anything and do side missions, that's another thing in this game. There's side missions, there's collectibles that you can collect. But we're just doing the basics of just going through the game. And another thing, if you like to collect achievements or anything extra, 1 second, I'm stuck. Okay, we're good. Getting all enemies, collecting all enemies, all you have to do is destroy each one of them. That is very simply done just by playing casually as well. I'm an achievement hunter. I like to go after achievements, and I got that just by playing casually. The speed run at that. Right up here, we're going to go up here, and we're going to skip a cutscene, and then we're going to mash, and then we're going to see what our next boss is. Well, the next boss we're going after, which is Meat Hook. So right here, we are going to do another bait trap. They like bait traps in this game. And we're going to go and we are going to... The bait trap is by, I believe, Loud Noises. That's why we're collecting all these. Keep going this way. Yeah, see, like I said, this game is really strange. It likes to trap us for no reason when there's nothing in our pathway. We're not going to collect any more of those because we're done upgrading. And then... we are going to head over this way. Get Big Mama. And head over. This is another one of the long sections? I cannot remember. Well, so what do you call a bear with no ears? B.
What do you... I love that one. That's my favorite one so far. That's great.
What do you call a dead bear?
I don't know.
Anything you want, it's dead.
Oh my gosh! The 1-2.
Alright, so now we're gonna... If you want one more bear joke, what is the stupidest animal in the jungle?
A bear?
Polar bear.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Go over to the right over here. Go down.
You could say those jokes were unbearable.
I told my dad, we had to go. I told my dad, I was like, at GDQ, they really like jokes like that. And he's like, oh, really? I said, yeah.
Normally I can think of a ton of them, but right now.
Gotta, speedrunning and telling jokes at the same time. That's a tough one.
Alright, going here, and our first thing that we need to collect, we have to destroy these first, and our first thing we need to collect is the speaker, which is down here.
We also have one from the audience. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A gummy bear.
A gummy bear, yeah! Nice!
Oops, I thought there was those things that we had to do.
Don't we need Big Mama here?
Was there a Big Mama? I think I missed a Big Mama. Oh well, we're going for it. There's another Big Mama over here too. I don't think it'll be worth it because I think we're just going through the next section, but we'll need it for the next section anyway. Alrighty. Next up is the still part of the pier here. Which way is it? Up here? No, it's left. Okay. We're going to find two more things for the bait. And that's going to be cassette, and it's going to be the speakers. And I like to call the speaker section. Well, we just got the speakers. I can't remember what we collect, but I don't remember the name of it just because I name it something else. And once we're ready to collect it, I will tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But it's not like really important to the run whatsoever. It's just where we collect the last item that I like to call it what it is.
We gotta open the door.
Yes, I always do that. So now we have to open up another door. Just follow.
Don't follow your nose.
Yeah, I was just about to say follow your nose, but that's Fruit Loops.
Follow the hose. Follow the. I don't know.
Follow the electrical wiring here. And then down. There we go. So our next one, we have to destroy all these guys. There's some divine thingies, and now we'll go pick up the cassette. We're already done.
Divine.
And now the next section that we're gonna go to is the chairs.
And remember we found out last night?
Yeah. There's something that my dad accidentally did last night that just saves like a second or two. For no reason, he was just rolling along, and the chairs, which you'll see in just a little bit here, the chairs, you can just roll up to them instead of walking through, because I thought it would, like, block you. But in reality, you can just roll right up to them. So, the only reason I call it the chairs is because when we were first speedrunning the game, my dad didn't understand what I meant. I said, we have to go to the chairs. And he says, what do you mean, the chairs? I said, we have to go to the chairs. And he didn't know what that meant over and over again, so now they're just the chairs to me, and he understands what I mean now.
You develop your own speedrunning language, it's true.
Okay, I have to dodge Oh my gosh, I dodged it somehow.
Wow.
Alright, down and over. Ah! How did you get stuck on that?
I never even knew that thing was there.
Alright, and like I said, we're coming up on... Well, first we had to do this. Come on. Oh, vine thingies are over here. Okay, go to the megaphone. This way, through the chairs. Up and around. And... Ah! Okay, we just leveled up that glowing right here. So right here, you can just roll through all of it, and my dad got up to it faster. Those are the chairs. It's just a stage with a bunch of chairs in it, but the last item is inside of the chairs, so I just call it the chairs. Alright. Now we're going to... Oh, wow, okay. That worked. Ah! Get away. Our next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be facing the slime imposters. And the slime imposters are what they literally are named after, which is they are imposters of people we already know. And the three imposters that they're going to become are going to be Bartle, Chef, and Skelka. But don't blink, otherwise you will miss the boss fight. Because you would think that as the farther we go on, the harder the bosses will get. Not in this game. It just seems like every boss after Spike and Pete just like slows down and is a lot easier. Because for one, we've upgraded, and two, they're really easily like killed when you're in co-op setting like this. All right. And now we're going to head up and we're going to run into the slime imposters. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going after Bartle slime imposter, while my dad is going to be going after the other two, because if I destroy Bartle slime imposter here, then he won't heal the other people. Did you get him? Come on. There we go. Okay, and that is the boss. Let's go. And now it's going to teleport us. Yeah, it's going to teleport us back to the main section once again, and now we're going to go talk to Chef. Mm-hmm. Okay. Chef is going to say all of our friendly monsters here are actually starting to become slime because of melandry, and we don't want that. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find medicine for our friends Trey and Zapper. And this is where we're going to... Well, the first one we're not going to, but after this we're... Wait. Okay, we're good. We're going to be taking a separate pathway from what the game... Oh, actually, no, not yet. Get in.
We want it?
Yeah, we do want it. It's later on in the game. I'm a little bit ahead of myself. Alright, and that was the last time trial that I have to dodge. I don't think I've ever gone through that way before.
We're off-roading over here.
Yeah, I've never gone through that way before. Alright, down. This is probably one of the longer driving sections in the entire game. I should have saved some of my jokes for that. Alright.
I mean, I do have one from the chat, so anything can be a pun. Except eggs. Those are yolks. I like that one. That was a good one.
Oh, you remembered that time. Go up. So right there is just, instead of going all the way around it, you don't want to really follow it. Like
just cut corners.
Yeah, just cut corners when you can. I mean, that's the deal with most of the stuff like this. Get out of here, dude. Another one. Just go up. Here we go. And we're not collecting anything else. There's one of the hidden items, if anybody wants it. Alright, so as you can see, some of the zombies, I didn't really point it out, but it was a little bit obvious, but some of the zombies there are now slime zombies. They're a little bit stronger than the regular zombies, and this is what Melandry is trying to do to our monster pals. Oops, down. Wow, we went a little bit too far. Alright, our first medicine is going to be up, so let's go down here first.
Okay.
Now we'll go up this way. We need 2 more people, and this will be our last guy. Now go up, get the first medicine. Good. And now we're going to go up, I believe. Yep, back the way. Oh, talk to Bartle? Okay, let's bring in Sherman.
Sherman.
Thank you, Sherman.
Sherman is such a pal. What a good friendo.
All right, now we're gonna go talk to Bartle. I rolled up for some reason. And now we're gonna go back to say hi to Sherman again, because he's gonna take us right back to the same area that we just came from. Well, not really. It's east area up here. All right. Come on. And uh-oh.
Maybe our crash.
Is this a crash? Nope.
No,
okay,
no.
we got lucky. Okay. Now we're gonna grab this and we're gonna get Big Mama. And this is the only time that we're gonna be following. Well, not the only time, but this first section we are going to be following the direct path because it's a little bit faster. But then after that, we're going to see Sherman a couple of extra times that you normally wouldn't play in your casual playthrough. Sole purpose of that is we actually found out that it's a lot faster, like almost like 30 seconds faster, to just take the pathway, call in Sherman, take him back to the main base, and come back to where you are, and go the opposite direction of where it's telling you to go, and it saves like 30 seconds compared to the actual pathway that it tells you to go. And that's when it gets confusing with pathing-wise, because the game is telling you to go one way that you're just not telling, and it does not reroute. So it's not like a direct GPS system like you normally have.
It's trying its best, but sometimes it doesn't work super accurately.
All
I do have a
right.
question. I have a question from chat. Are there any differences between game versions?
Not that I know of. We're going out this way. We've not. This is the only version I've played. I'm guessing PC. I'm guessing PC is about the same because I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, and I've noticed that a lot of the speedruns that I play on Series X is about the same loading times as the PC. So
yeah.
I'm guessing. But I would guess with like the speed that you would go, that it's potential. Actually, when we played it casually, I think the game crashed too. So I'm not sure if there's other crashes in other systems or not.
Yeah, it's a good point. I'm curious if maybe the PC version would be either better for that kind of thing or worse for that kind of thing. It's hard to know.
Yeah. Oh, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay all the way over on the left-hand side over here. My dad can
get away from him.
Yeah. And we're just gonna be rolling on this left-hand side here because it's the safest. A lot of the zombies will just completely ignore you. Plus, we can just dodge past that electricity, and then we're gonna run into here, and we're gonna get the first footprints of Meetook. But first, we have to go after these enemies. I do not have any more grenades. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to mash this. It's going to talk about those. And now we're going to we're going to go all the way over to Sherman. Say hi to Sherman.
Hi, Sherman.
And then we're going to hopefully not crash. This is a good point for it to crash. Okay, that's one. Now we're going to go back over to Sherman. And then we're going to go back to our section here and go the complete opposite direction of where it's telling us to go. So let's see. This is another easy spot for it to crash on us. Oh, is this it? Nope. Okay, let's go.
Ooh, that one was spicy. Not gonna lie.
So now we're just gonna go down this way. Yeah, that's why we were quiet, because we're either listening for something or looking for something at that point. And if we don't hear it after, the crash is even longer than that of a wait. So it's just nerve-wracking. We're gonna go down this way, and then we're gonna stay over this way because we have to go. We cannot cut through the barrels. Remember, we have to go through here. Then we're gonna go through here. Now this section that we're taking, once we go to the next section, which is gonna be our last tower defense section, they're gonna have us go this way anyway. So I don't know why they have us go the long way the first time, instead of just taking us this way to begin with. So, we're not going to go down just yet, Dad. Remember, it's going to be the second time that we're going to do it. So we're going to go over this way. Alright. Go down. Now we have one more turn over to the left. And then we're going to... Okay, now we are going to go down here, and we're going to go stay close to the wall over here. Because once again, it's another section of just dodging everybody, as well as getting past the electricity like that. Cool. We did that correctly that time. Usually I tell them to go over a little bit too early. And a lot of these like shortcuts and stuff like that we've just found just from practicing for this GDQ event, actually. And there's Melandri. That's the only time you're going to see her in the entire run. She's the main boss, by the way. She's the main person that's running this whole thing.
Wow, and we have just that short little appearance.
Yep.
That's funny.
Because we're skipping through all of the cutscenes with her in it. Alright, so now we are upgraded. This is going to be a little bit faster, and this is, like I said, our last tower defense scenario here. I'm going to run over here, get these guys. Cool. Need help?
Oh.
So we were a little bit too fast there. Yeah, we just can't. This is partially RNG from when they actually come out. Sometimes they'll just come out super quick, and other times they'll just do that. Speedy zombie. Granny over here.
Dude, one hit and he was down.
Alright. Wave number 2, 30 enemies. You got right.
Yep. They're coming left.
It's... Honestly, I could just leave that. Yeah, see that middle area? Didn't even need to worry about it. Going over here because there's both a slime tank as well as a bunch of... You got those?
Yeah.
So like I said, now that I'm upgraded here, it's going to be a little bit faster because normally when I play, I don't get enough attack power and it's a little bit weaker of a weapon. But now that I've got it this time, we're going a little bit faster with all these enemies.
You got down there?
No. You got right?
I got right.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh.
Thought I had right.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. They can get down to the... like, it's a tower defense, but we have 100 health, and it takes a lot. Like, I don't think we've ever, knock on wood, ever lost any of these tower defense areas. They're super simple, and by this point, you would basically, like, overpower the enemies at this point if you're playing casually. So there's, like, no worries in...
Two more. One more. That's it.
There we go. Perfect. So now we're going to be going back to Sherman, and we're going to be fighting Meat Hook. And Meat Hook is... Well, first we have to talk to Bartle. Meat Hook is another really fast enemy. If we do it correctly, we're going to not... We're going to hopefully not have him jump up in the air if we go fast enough. Alright, this is another fast crashing section here. So let's see. Oh. Yeah, okay, we're good.
What? It's just trying to make you sweat.
Oh, it did crash.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Okay, my dad is going to turn off the controller here just because I'm first player, but if my dad's controller is connected, it's going to connect him as the first player no matter what for some reason. So he turns it off, and when I hit the button, he's going to turn it back on.
Oh, there's our crash.
Yeah. Whatever.
You know,
I mean,
it had to happen.
Expect it. We expect it.
What's the average crashes during a run?
Once. Now we don't need to worry about crashes for the rest of the rest of the time.
Okay. So once it kind of happens once, it never happens again.
Yep.
All right. That's, at least it's consistent.
Yep. We expect
that's why we allowed the extra time.
Yeah, we expect it every single time.
That's really funny.
Luckily it crashed then. We're not going to buy the stuff there. We're just going to go. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, turn it on. Alright, and we're going to continue on. Forget that even happened. We're going to go to Meat Hook at this point. That was actually not that bad of a crash. We weren't like way down there before it crashed. Because it can crash right before you're in Meat Hook and you have to do the whole walk all over again. You can switch over to your armor though.
No.
Armor. Left bumper. Down. Armor. There you go. Let's go. Say hi to Sherman again. And we're off to Meat Hook.
Get headpiece from Meat Hook.
Alright, So Meat Hook, we've seen him once, very quickly, and then we saw his big footsteps. And once again, we're just going to leave Big Mama over there because there's no use because of how short of a walk this is. So, we can sometimes get very lucky and it not crash. That's how we got world record multiple different times for it not crashing. But with that crash, it wasn't that bad of a crash. We still might be solid for time right now, which is good.
Yeah, it's been overall a very smooth run from my perspective. I think everything's been going pretty well.
Yeah, it really has. One funny thing about that little section that we just rolled through, we don't know how it happened. My dad rolled through the fence somehow. Very confusing because we have absolutely zero clue as to how it happened. I've also clipped through those barrels with Big Mama before. If you're a glitch hunter and want to play this game, try and figure out how to do that every time. That would help out. And now we're going to go down here and stay on this side. Once again, we're in the same section.
Not run into trees.
Not get caught by the enemies. There we go, and now we're heading down. So we're really close to level 13. You can see by our character's looks up there how close we are to leveling up. Now we're going to go over here to Meat Hook. Alright, Meat Hook. Once again, well, this isn't one of those blink and you'll miss it sort of situations. The world record is actually 125.15. We just got it yesterday.
Hot off the press, world record, truly.
Okay, that was what we were hoping not to get there, and you sent her out at just the wrong time.
Yeah, no.
Alright, that's fine. And sometimes you can get lucky with Meat Hook here, and you can actually just, Alright, and with that, we are done with Meat Hook. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Usually we will be like 2 minutes behind from a crash like that, but because of where it crashed, it was perfect.
Game face is on.
Alright, so now it's going to automatically send us off to Funland. Unfortunately, my dad's going to have to stay with the smaller weapon because we won't go back to the main base anymore. Over here, I need her. We're going to go up. This is my favorite area in the entire game. I absolutely love this section just because you'll see... Oh, I got stuck. Just get out. I'm notorious... Why'd you run all the way around? I am notorious for getting stuck on that fence there. Every single time it will happen. So I try and dodge it, but I think about it at the last second and I overcompensate for what's supposed to happen there. Alright, but yeah, it's just, I've always liked like carnival areas in games. If you're afraid of clowns, unfortunately there are some clown enemies here. There is also Dracula enemies here too, which are kind of cool. To the left over here. But that's also another reason why I kind of like this area. Just they're sort of different characters that they have.
Yeah, the terrain seems like really unique as well.
Yeah.
Just kind of just like a departure from the rest of the game that we've been seeing. So that's nice.
It's different. It's different music as well. If you didn't notice, I forgot to mention, the music is the same throughout the entire game except for when you get to Funland.
That's a welcome change. Also.
All right, we're going up. Oh, and yep. Oh, how come it worked for you just going up? Normally we both have to go up there, but my dad went up to the right spot. We're gonna go straight down here. I have to tell that to myself because otherwise I will forget that. Because the game is gonna tell us to go a different direction than the faster way once again. So we know where we're supposed to be going at this section, which is around this way. Just defending this area. I got these over here. Go. And then we're gonna go over here, up, and over to the right. See, it's gonna tell us to go up for no reason whatsoever. All we have to do is follow the wires. Here's the first switch. No, go down.
Speedy's after us.
Oh, okay. There we go. Down here. And get the last one. And go up. Ah! Get away! Alright. Go through here, and we're actually going to follow it now, this time. And I'm not sure if this is one of the... We don't have to destroy everybody in this section.
Stealth is helping though.
Oh, okay. That helps. Go. Down. And then over this way, we're going to be destroying one of the white vine thingies again to get through. And then we have a really fun fighting section. It's actually... Oh, I missed it. Just go. A really fun fighting section. This is in the left and right.
Oh, okay.
What's going to happen is there's going to be enemies spawning, and by me saying they're literally going to spawn left and right, like zombies are going to be spawning left and right, I literally mean they're going to be spawning left and right. So as long as you destroy the one side, then the next side will spawn on the opposite side. So we're just going to go left and right throughout this entire section.
That's true. That's nice though that you can kind of plan for what's going to be happening.
Whoa, that got it before it even spawned in. There's one more small spike that's there. Okay, we're good. Go up. That was solid. Let's get out of here. Alright, so now we're in actual Funland, and the music you heard before, not the first area, but just in Funland you're gonna hear again, but at least it's like different than the entirety of the game. Come on, down here, down to the left, over here. Cool. And now we're just gonna go straight.
Right. Up.
And all the way up this way.
Up.
You get stuck. This is the one you always get stuck on.
Man.
Alright, so first thing, we have to destroy 23 enemies, but there's always going to be some here. Then we're going to roll over here. That guy's coming up. We'll get him. Then over here is where most of the enemies are. So those enemies over there help out to get a couple of the enemies gone. Ow. Where am I? Oh, I'm way over there. I didn't even know where I was. Go up here, and there should be one more right there. We're good. So this is the end of the Funland area. Now we have to go through through there, through the graveyard. Please do not destroy graveyards in real life. But right here, we're just gonna roll through all of the gravestones. You got stuck in a gravestone. And then we're gonna go up this way to the haunted house, and there we go. All right. So our next boss that we're going to run into is Hairy Eyeball, but first and foremost, there's no line here, so to take our rage out, we're just going to be line cutters and just not go through them at all, and go there.
Nice. We don't need to wait in your queue. You can't stop us.
And they won't even throw us out for doing that, for line jumping.
Everyone's chill with it.
Stay on that side. Okay, go. That was a really good fight. Now we're gonna go up here. You might have saw the vampire speedy zombies. The vampires are speedy zombies as well as the clowns. Okay, and you're behind me again. I might have you stay back again. So on each side of these, yeah, stay back there. There's only a couple back that way.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's more than a couple.
Oh, is there?
Oh, man.
Go,
die.
go. This way, up, to the right. Alright. I've always liked like haunted house aesthetics to the levels, so every time they add them in is really fun. Go down this way. And now we have to open up a door. So the first thing that we have to do is get to the switch. Don't go down that way.
I'm getting away from...
Oh, okay. Then we're gonna go in here and we're gonna hit the switch.
Boom!
Ah! Oh, sorry. So that's my dad's favorite door in the entire game.
The boo door.
The boo door. The ghost on it is really cute.
Okay.
So Harry Eyeball, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll right up to him. He's going to send out his spikes at us, and we're going to attack him as much as we can here until he's done with the first half. Then now we're going to run over to the side wall over here, and if he dashes like that, he's stunned now. Instead of us waiting for it, he's like that. Now we're going to stay at the wall, and hopefully he... Oh, whoa, okay, never mind. Oh, okay, stay at the wall. And if he dashes again into the wall, he's gonna... Nope, okay, we missed the second one. But if you... The perfect fight right there is you would stun him against the wall. He would dash into the wall twice there.
Oh, I see.
So, we still got it one time. So, we're actually coming up into the last section of the game. The boss... we still have maybe, like, 5-10 minutes left. No, 5 or 6 minutes left of the game. But right here, we have to get our last... Bartle wants some stones to make legendary armor for us. And if you haven't noticed, we've been collecting legendary weapons throughout. That's the last time we were going to say Sherman, so everybody say bye to Sherman.
There's vampire.
Yeah, there's the vampire. Now he wants these stones so he can build this legendary armor that we're never going to use. It's part of the game we can't... Yeah.
Yeah, can I have this legendary armor? Great. Not gonna use it. See ya.
Okay, now we're gonna get our first one. That was actually really fast.
Dang, I'm gonna miss Sherman. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
every time
he's gonna be an icon now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we are level 16. I will probably not attack any more zombies at this point. Okay, go around. Okay, I lied. I will shoot zombies. Wait, we went too far. We have to go up. All right, so this one hold upright directional. Oops, wrong one.
Whoa.
Go back through. All right, now we're going up. Through there. Oh, that guy really was going after you. So every time we go out of this door, that guy's waiting for us every time. Not yet. Don't know. This is where we don't cut through. So if you cut through there, it's just going to block your path. So you have to take the long way around, unfortunately, there. Ah! Alright. So we're going to get these vine thingies as well. Okay, go get it. Nice. If I wouldn't have messed up where we were going. Go... Down, sorry. Man. Yeah, I know you're following me. Now we're just gonna go back through that way that we came and head back. There will be one more stone that we have to collect, then we have 2 bosses that we have to fight, and we'll be done with the game. But the final boss... Attack! Jeez! The final boss is really fun for the sole purpose of, there is... I'm going to explain it now because the final fight is no longer than 30 seconds. So, when you're in co-op mode, we've kind of found a stun lock with the boss. Normally, he's supposed to do, like, 4 or 5 different attacks, move away from you, and then you can attack him, but he also creates a hole in the ground that you have to dodge around. Well, if you are playing on co-op, you can stand on either side of the boss and just attack him, and he will completely skip that because he doesn't know who to attack. Up this way, Dad. So, I will tell you when we're getting into that final boss, because it's gonna be very quick. It's on the time will come in the final hit of the final boss. Alright, here's Bartle. We need to talk to Bartle. Hey, Bartle, we brought your stones back. We're not gonna use the armor that you bought.
Stinking stones.
And then we're going to go up to Neon Scrapkin. This is not the final boss. This is the boss before the boss, but this is just an upgraded version, or not really upgraded. It's not more powerful. It's just like a fancier looking Scrapkin that we fought earlier. It's glowy now. It's a different color. Alright, so now we're going to... Oh, he stunned both of us. That's what we didn't want. Okay, send her out this time. Cool, that was perfect timing. So we got Skelka on that. And one more. All right, let's go.
Nice.
All right. Let's start walking. Oh, great. So the timing will be coming up very shortly here. So if you blink, you'll miss it. Get on your side. All we're going to be doing is attacking like this, standing on either side of him, and the guy doesn't know what to do. He's just going to do this. He has no clue what he's supposed to be doing. He's just going to spin around in circles at us.
Wow. That's amazing strat.
All right. Timing is coming up. And time.
GG. Well done.
That is the game.
Yeah, that was the game. That was 126. That's about a minute 20 behind us. So let's go down. So this isn't actually part of the run. We just like to go down here and see that Trey, our two friends, are now fully healed after we destroyed Melandri and the Neon Lard.
Yay!
But anyway, that was the Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom. If you're interested in running the game, go ahead and pick it up. There isn't really a Discord for it because obviously we're the only ones. If you're interested, go ahead and contact us. There's a speedrun.com page for it. There's single, there's solo, there's co-op for 2, 3, and 4 players. And yeah, if you're interested in, if you liked what I ran here, I speedrun a lot of games. I speedrun over 40 different games. You can catch me on all socials, Steve TV Online, including my Twitch and my YouTube. This has been super fun to show off. I kind of wanted to show this off. I'm glad that you contacted us for the game.
Of course.
It was really fun. Yeah,
this was so much fun.
Yeah, this is a really simple game that anybody can pick up. Just follow the path, basically.
It was fun doing it together.
But yeah, this has been the game. Do you have anything else to say?
Hope you enjoyed it, and it was fun showing it to you. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, thank you both so much. That was really great. A lot of people in chat saying, oh, that was wholesome. Like, absolutely. That was so much fun having the two of you on, communicating with each other. I mean, I love co-op runs so much, right? Because you get to see people working together, and it's not so much of a competition. It's all about the cooperation and figuring out things together, which is why, like, this, you know, I absolutely love having co-op runs on. And that was such a fantastic run. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, pick up this game, please. I don't want us to be the only ones running it.
Absolutely. It seemed like a comfy, cozy run. So, you know, give them some friendly competition over there and find some new strats and stuff like that. That'll be a good time.
All right.
Yeah, thank you both so much, and thank you to everyone who has been here all day for watching some Hotfix. Don't forget that we have Hotfix going on every day starting at 7 p.m. on weekdays and 1 p.m. on the weekends. So if you are watching on YouTube, come on over to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick to see all of our live Hotfix content. And don't forget that Summer Games Done Quick is coming up June 26th to July 3rd. So you want to make sure to check out the schedule, see all the games that you're excited for. We're going to have an absolute blast back in person. And so stick around for the raid. We're going to send some love and hype on over to another speedrunner. But thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us. See you tomorrow on Hotfix at 7 p.m.